I might want to start by putting me on the screen, y'all. It's one of them days. It is one of them days. Oh man. How y'all doing this morning? Let me come up here. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Marianne. Good morning, good morning. Tina is in a meeting this morning. But good morning, sis. How you doing? Hold on, y'all. I don't know what I just did. I just tried to. Oh man, I'm so off today. I don't know what's going on with my mind. I'm just off today. Just a little off. I'm not off in a bad way. Just I don't know. I'm just a little off. Like I started the live and didn't even put myself on the screen. I think I didn't start a whole conversation not on the screen. You know what I mean? But I got up this morning and I literally this morning I got up. I was laying there. Then I was kind of just like, well, I'm gonna go back to sleep and sleep a little longer. And then my bestie called, and I was talking to her on the phone until this last time. Spiky Spike, how you doing this morning? Said, how are things going for y'all? How is your Monday going? We in a new day, a new week, and a new day. And somehow we was counted in it, so that's something. That say something, don't it? I always think to myself, if I'm in the day, then if nothing else, I can have a better day than yesterday, hopefully. And if I don't have a better day than yesterday, at least I made it through yesterday. So for me, that's how I'm looking at it. I mean, because like I told y'all before, oh, you feeling good? That's always good to hear. That's always good to hear. Man, what song is describing y'all day so far? For me, mine would be "I'm Gone" by Eminem. Yeah, I, uh, y'all. Uh, I don't even know. You know how when your mind is racing a bunch of places, you don't know what it is exactly you want to talk about. And so, like I told y'all, I definitely want to make sure that when I'm doing these little reviews on YouTube, I'm doing them as a short, like not short, like as an upload, and it's shorter than 10 minutes. But at the same time, there will be times that I have to come on here and explain because there's gonna be a lot you're gonna leave out. And mostly when you reviewing something, if I'm just reviewing what happened, it's hard to like. I hate to say put your opinion in it because your opinion is just that. It's your opinion. But like sometimes I can't explain it. So like last night I got off my live. I strolled through to Nirvana. Congrats on that 1K, sis. And let me tell y'all something. This is to everybody. There are people that's going to be on here who don't care about being monetized. They just know that this can be an outlet. It can be a diary. It could be a journal. It can be a hobby. It could be people come on and it's just different people. Some people just truly want to come on here and they like, I just wanted to review it and not watch somebody else. I wanted to be mine or whatever they do. So I just think that you just have to know. And like I said, I'm always gonna say it to anybody who's under 1,000K, who's under those 4,000 hours. It is work. It is a journey, and don't beat yourself up because you're doing more than most could. You don't know how many people there are out here who want to do this, but they just can't. They can't find that place to do it. So know that you already took the first step. And it's just all a process. And some days it'll make you think like I'm not gonna hit it. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna get it. I felt like that before. But I thought I'm gonna get anything that's for me. And you know what I mean? And I'm gonna do my part. Queen of O'Hare, how you doing? Says good morning. But yeah, like I said, that's it. But like I said, this week I'm thinking because I keep thinking like, man, my birthday is, in 8 days. It is, next Tuesday. And I'm just been reflecting, the closer I get to it, I always think about those 365 days around the sun that you took from your birthday to the next one. And I'm thinking of my mental, I'm thinking of just life, and I'm thinking of the great things that have come out of it. You know what I mean? But you can't help sometimes that you'll think about where you were and you'll just like, damn. You'll either think like, how did I end up there? Or you'll think, man, I'm just glad that I'm not in that space. I'm not mentally in that space. So I'm like, okay. And then you all know anytime we start wrapping up. So my mind just has a bunch of things. I'm just explaining to you right now, guys, what's on my mind this morning. So I woke up. I woke up this morning thinking about, first of all, I pay my bill in here every Wednesday. That's what I do. And then, like, this Wednesday, I plan to go in and take some hours at work. So this Wednesday, I do it Tuesday night. But whenever I'm coming around to that, I always start like just reflecting. And sometimes it beats me out, because when you start adding up money spent, you'll start being like, oh my God. But it's gone already. It's gone. So now I just start and think like, just be grateful it was able to be done. You know what I mean? And like I said, I never had in this whole 7 months I've been in this situation. Like I said, if you either gonna pay it on the 9 every 2 weeks or you're gonna pay the 525 every week. But sometimes it's just better to do it that way. But of course it cuts money if you can do it every 2 weeks. Well, I started singing and he left. Now he was barking, I started singing and he left. He's so fake. But so sometimes, like I said, you'll get snuggles, my snuggles, how you doing? But sometimes I get mad, but I'm thankful. I ain't had to beg, borrow, steal, scam, scheme, hustle to come up with this money. So even when you think about it, I mean, housing me in this hotel for these 7 months, and I ain't, like I said, I'd love to tell y'all I was at the MGM. No, I'm not. First of all, you got to know if it's a place that houses animals, that it ain't gonna be the top, but it's the top notch to me because it's a place that I could peacefully be in. I haven't had no run-ins here with nobody. I have my own space. You know what I mean? When I need those moments to be alone, I can, and everything else. But shit, I mean, we done spent easily $12,000-$13,000 on housing me. Easily. So sometimes when people say, when I'm sitting there telling y'all I'm broke because the things that have to be taken care of are the first priorities. Those are it. You know what I mean? But I'm rich in everything else, the shit you can't buy. So I'm good. I am good. Cool gamer, how you doing? How you doing? Every time I see your name, I want to go play a video game. How's everybody doing though? But like I said, so last night I got off my live. I saw Nirvana 30 was giving a congratulations on hitting 1,000. It was my first time catching a live actually while it was going on. And it was nice. I'm all about music and jamming and love and light. I'm all about that. So it was nice. Then I said, well, let me bend on through these because my mind started racing for some reason last night. So instead of laying down, it was going a bunch of places. I said, well, we're going to take that off. You know what I mean? So let me just find something else to do. So then I swung on over there to that old Beehive. Saw what they was over there doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got some good laughs. Now I'm sure, and let me tell you something. One thing I hate about over here is it'd be way too many screenshots of chats. That shit's annoying. Like you wonder why subscribers be scared to speak, or when they come out, they got to let you know that they came out of hiding, like they was in the witness protection program or something for subscribers. It shouldn't be like that. And you should be able to say something. Hey, we're not gonna always agree, but just try to say it as respectfully as you can. So yesterday, honey, because y'all know I'm talking about in my review, but I gotta say this part here. Now y'all know I ain't here to talk about nobody looks, they money, they man, they snatch, I don't care about none of that shit. I don't. But y'all know when they come to mud, I don't care what nobody say. I don't wish no harm on her. I don't wish no bullying on her. But I have no respect for her. I'm like I said, when you call in morgues, there's no way I'm ever gonna have respect for you. And it's like people around here are on these moral compasses about all this shit you shouldn't do. If you've done immoral shit, like that's on you. Like, don't worry about you. Stop worrying about each other. Everybody worried about each other, but half the people be guilty. But like I said, my whole thing about that, I'm never gonna be able to. And it's not even about who am I to forgive her. I don't have to forgive her, but I'll never forget that. And knowing that you could stoop to levels that low, it tells me you'll go lower. That was just a fraction of what you showed us. So I know you messy, and I know that if you went that deep to find out where somebody's body was at, that I know that you be investigating people or looking them or whatever, and you going deep. And the thing on YouTube that I don't like, and not just here in this section, the thing I don't like on YouTube is I don't give a damn. Stop bringing in people who not on YouTube. If they not up in here in these chats running their mouth and talking, leave them out of it. Like, just leave them out of it. And then that's why they got in TOS. If somebody's subscriber, you shouldn't be messing with them, period. Like, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. So there's some things that go on, I'll be like, oh, God, here we go again as the world turns. But what we have to start looking at on YouTube is not what's being done no more. We got to look at who's doing it. Who continues to keep doing it? And I promise y'all, if y'all start looking in the last 2 years, even in your sector, if you're in a different sector, because I move around. So everybody not from one place with me. You know what I mean? I'm never going to be like that. But the reason I had the most attention in this sector is because this sector is what made me come up out my, out that chat. This sector is ridiculous with it. Like, I mean, I'm not here to judge nobody for it, but it's ridiculous with it. Like, the stuff that go on, it is. And like I said, I could care less if everybody like Muslim. I don't care. I'm not going to have conversations every day talking about how I don't like it, because I've made that very clear. I don't like what you did. I know that is terrible. I know that I had a family member pass and people was trying to attempt to do stuff, and that is terrible. And I know how my family was ready to get gutty, come all up in people. You don't do stuff like that to people. And you call a morgue, they say let the dead rest. They say when you die, you can rest in peace. And if somebody is a part of you not resting in peace, to me, they're a part of evil. That's an evil I can't. And then we got people over here, like, I literally read a caption on See What's Live. I didn't even watch it from last night all the way through. I watched some of them. But literally on the caption, it said, like, you got a bad choice of men. How dare you say that? If she do, you do too. Like, hey, let me tell you something. I've had some bad choices in men. Not as bad as this. But I literally keep hearing about men that we was once messing with who did. I'm like, who had the best choice? I mean, who had Prince Charming? Who was dating Prince Charming? I need to know. Who? But here's the thing. I don't think people tell us about their Prince Charming. They only going to tell us about that. I'm not here to judge nobody. Yeah, we are. But I've learned another thing on what sector am I from? I belong to none of these sectors. I am a human being from Chicago, Illinois, who came onto YouTube and started watching people. So I watch in every sector. I be everywhere. Like I told you, I be in vegan sectors sometimes. I be everywhere. Grave sectors. I be everywhere. I belong to no sector. Because I think one of the problems that people make, but when I speak of a sector, I'm talking about this sector they call the 90-day sector. I call it the messy bitches sector. Because there's a lot of messy bitches, men and women over here. So that's the sector I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. The sector where I guess the king is John Yates. I don't know, but that sector, that's the one I'm talking about. That's the one that made me say, I have to come out of these comments. I have to set my own platform up and speak on this shit. Like, that's the sector. So when I say that sector, that's what I mean. Because the stuff going over here is ridiculous. Is it ridiculous? Is it illegal? Is it immoral? Like I said, it's people checking people's, and it's supposed to be such we want peace. Oh, we're all doing this. Aren't we old enough to do that? But this is a sector where we checking at the morgue. We pulling up people you got cases with. We're going to get your attacker. We're bragging about people who are hurting children, doing whatever, but we brag about them because it just the stuff that go on over here. We bring up people's kids. We post your kids, call them fat asses and ugly sons of bees. We talk about how your kids gonna be hookers and whores. This is what we do in this. And I'm like, what? No. I watch this sector, and I've probably been more in this sector in the last 2 years because of the bullshit, the shit show, than any other sector I've been in. But no, I don't belong to anything. But I belong to my mama, I belong to God, I belong to my father. I don't belong to nothing else. I belong to my children and my bloodline. I don't belong to shit else. Because like I told y'all, if y'all talk gangs, I joined one when I was fucking 13 years old. Like, that's the only gang I ever joined. I ain't never. And here's the thing, even when you're not standing on the street shaking up and gang banging, that shit's for life. I ain't in no gang on here. What sector? I don't. Shit, if it was a sector, I'd have to make my own because I don't belong to none. I'm a freelance, and I'm an independent contractor through here. You know what I mean? And that's what's wrong with people. They belong to something so much they gotta ride with it. Like a gang. I gotta pay dues. I gotta be at gang meetings. I gotta be at the functions, whatever you call yours, goals, functions. They giving out violations. It's a gang. This is a gang activity. This and then there'll be all the black people do that. No, this is some gang activity over here. Y'all better look up what gangs do, and y'all will be like, oh yeah, this is some gang shit. This is definitely some gang related stuff. Yes, yes. Hey Tanya, how you doing? How you doing? That's where you gotta be every YouTube has over. Now look, they say during the pandemic, YouTube got 200,000 new content creators during the pandemic, right? So if they got 200,000 new creators during the pandemic, how many you think it's got to be? It's got to be at least a million YouTube content creators, at least, and it's at least 100 million subscribers to YouTube. So when people be like, "You stole my thing," baby, move around. If you got a light, it'll shine everywhere. Move around. And if you in a sector and you watching it and it makes you unhappy, move around because I guarantee you can find a sector that covers what you like that ain't going through all this shit. Because what is it? Because over here it's like they should just change the sector because we like to get into some shit because that's really all that's going on in the sector. Like we just getting into it, and sometimes it's the same people getting into it. It's the same shit. Like I said, they just got new characters who jump up in it. No, no. Yeah, that's why I be everywhere. I be everywhere. Kicking it with the Rooks. How you doing, sis? Good morning. Grace Case, how you doing? Girl, I know I can. That's what I'm talking about. And just in real life, when you meet somebody and you fall in love with them, you know what I mean? Or you fall for them, or whatever. I call it falling for them. When you're in that stage, nobody says. I mean, there's somewhere there's a woman who a man laid hands on and she's still with him. Somewhere there's a woman and she found out a man had an alcohol problem. She's still with him. Somewhere there's a relationship where they found out they had a drug addiction. They're still with him. And they're not with him becoming a drug addict, becoming a drunk. They're praying for him, fighting for him, arguing with him, pouring liquor out, driving down streets to go get these people. So for me to dog somebody because they got into a relationship and it turned out not to be Prince Charming, most of us kissed Prince Charming and he became a frog. Not the frog became the prince. Because the truth is, if you met him and he was like, oh, wait, you got a temper so bad you put your hands on women, you wouldn't get up with him. We beat up on each other as women like men are beat up on, like some men, not all of them. Some guys, not even men, some guys beat up on women. There's some guy somewhere saying, oh, she like getting her hands put on her because she keep getting up. Who you like no living in fear? But I know that when you don't have a love for yourself and you think you deserve something, you'll find yourself always on the avenue that's got it filled with it. It's filled with those type of people. You know what I mean? So I'm not never going to, man, how this look? How this look? And then, like I said, it's crazy. But I say, if you fighting with somebody and they running dirty, they can't be mad at you throwing mud. It's that simple. It's that simple. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've watched a lot of these people, and I'm the type of person that when I get up in your channel, I go all the way to the beginning because I like to see it. So one day when I'm making my decision, I know exactly what I'm watching. And I think a lot of these YouTubers forget that people could, Deborah, how you doing? That people can actually go back and watch this. Like I can see what you said. Forget what somebody said you said. You know what I mean? I could see it. I could see just what you said. Yeah, Snuggles. You got to be like, what episode is it? And then you always know when we're going to get a season finale. I'm waiting for the series finale. Because some of these feuds, I'm going to need them go ahead and get buried. For real. Like, even if y'all can't resolve them, bury them. Because if y'all don't want them resolved. Y'all don't want them resolved. You know what I mean? It's just, I mean, like I said, it's this shit. I don't even know, like, what are we really fighting? Like, what is the fight? You know, I mean, come on. Just said we'll bring people, family members in here, and then your family members off guards with my family members. If you really bout it, go confront the person you got an issue with. For real. Like, and then I just wonder, I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm asking for a friend. Okay. This is how I wonder. Like when I picture how this must go, it must go something like this. Hello. Hey. I literally sit on the internet and talk shit about you. I don't know you personally, but I talk shit about you every single day because I hate this person. Just Danny. I hate her. I hate her, and I know you somebody in her life, but I be talking shit about you. I don't give a fuck about you neither. But I was wondering, would you come up on my panel and we sit and talk shit about Just Danny together? Are you down for that? You are? Okay. Well, I'm gonna send you the link. I'm gonna send you a link. Okay. All right. See you there. I can't wait to ruin her life. All right. Bye. But they don't even go like that. I bet they go like this. Hey, hi. Do you know who Just Danny is? Yeah, she's talking about you so bad on her channel. Yeah, she says these terrible things about you. She says, hold on, what do I say? I mean, what did she say? She said this about you, and she said that about you, and some more stuff. And so I just want you to be able to defend yourself. Okay? Could you? So I have a channel. Yes. Don't watch any other videos on my channel because you'll see that I'm just a messy bitch. Yeah. Well, I can't wait to ruin your life. I mean, I can't wait. I can't wait till you pick up that link. All right. All right. That's what I did. I send hate everywhere. Okay. Thanks. All right. Bye. That's how they got to go. There's no way y'all want me to believe y'all calling people family members and saying, hey, I hate your family member. Matter of fact, I've been talking shit about you too. Because I don't think they come up and be talking. Like, who would come on and be like, hold on, let me get up here and talk to the people that shit on my family and don't even know them? Who would do that? Then you're going to have some people come on these channels and they talk about so much. I have literally heard content. Let's play. If you know who it is, just in your head, say it. When I speak about what content creators do over here and then be like, what? I've seen content creators say people's name, give us dates, give us places. You know what I'm saying? And then said, I didn't mean for their story. First of all, the only story you can tell is yours. Once you start throwing other people, I done told y'all stories and told y'all about my part in it. It's other parts to the story. But those moving parts aren't my story to tell. And if I ever get on here and I've heard content creators literally say shit like, if you knew what my son went through, the abuse he's taken, the things that make him so feared for his life, he's ready to take his own life because of the things he's been through. You're gonna have people putting assumptions out. They're gonna, was he did somebody DV him? Did somebody essay him? What is going on? But that's not even your story to tell, even if it's your son. Like, and I'd be like, what, people just throw anything out here. Like the people you talking about can't watch your channel and be like, hey, why are you lying on me? Why do you keep lying on me? Why do you keep making up stories about me? If you do that to somebody, you open the door for them to come and rebuttal. But like I said, most of the people that come on here, we go looking for them. Y'all go on Facebook. I've been telling my kids since they was 13 and 12 years old, y'all be on Facebook, be leery of people who come around you acting like they know who you are. Because those are snakes. Snakes come around acting like they know who you are. Otherwise, you just come and try to build a rapport. And I tell you, hey, I hate who you fuck with. And I'd go if I was doing it, I'd go tell somebody like, hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't stand your cousin. I can't. And I know when they funky ass see me sitting over here in your chat, they gonna get mad. But that's as far as that shit's going. But they gonna know from the gate, I can't stand your cousin. I didn't come over and pretend like I liked your cousin. I didn't make it feel like I was on here trying to protect something. Y'all, what y'all protecting? Y'all ain't even protecting y'allselves. Because people out here, y'all doing shady shit to people. Then talking about some, please don't do nothing to my kids. I'm going to get ROs. I'm going to do this. How about you just stop being in the shit? Because if you jumping in the fire, you just going to get burned. It's just that simple. You're going to get burned. And so even if somebody said, oh, I don't like that Danny said she don't like mugs. I don't like that Danny agreed with something I didn't agree. That would make me worth getting doxxed. Because around here, that shit'll get people in your business. Them some messy, bitter bitches doing that. If you got to go look into other people because you got a problem with me, that ain't solved your problem with me. That just made it worse. You thought I was a beast. Now you done brought in some beasts. I told you. You think I'm nice. Just as sweet as pie as I could be, I will be the devil. And let me tell you something. Told you I danced with him and led. I know a bunch of devils who looking to burn hell down with them. You get what I'm saying? They got on gasoline draws and they ready. Why we want to pull that up? And I ain't never dissed nobody. Anybody who know me so much as had a minute with me, they gonna tell you, Danny ain't did no shit like that. And they gonna know you a mess. And they gonna be hitting my line. Hey, who is this person that... That's if they don't check you. That's if they don't peep who you want to figure that out. And trust me, like I said, I know bad boys and girls, they move in complete silence. You won't even know they're around. You won't know they're around. The one time I came on here and went off, inside my chat was real life goons I know. You know why? Because they thought if Danny on here going off something, so they made presence in my chat. They was on my phone as I was on my live losing my mind. They was on my phone. Bitch, get silent. If you got noise, we gonna make some. And I said, oh no, this ain't that kind of noise, Joe. Don't ever think. And I had to call the dogs down, sit. Because it ain't even that kind of party going on. None of these people worth me. And I told you shit, you know, I move around. You can check my resume, and what you'll see is, check any of my Facebooks I got. What you'll see is I stay in the air. I stay traveling. I stay moving around. Like I said, right now I'm paying down that $2,000 a month just to stay in a place. So, like I said, my travel ain't like that. Oh yeah, it's 12:30 here too. I don't. And see, that's why I said some of these people keep telling me on here they real. But if you real, you're not really looking for bullshit. You're not really jumping in all this shit. You're not, you know what I mean? For what? That's not real. That's fake. That's fugazi. It's Cuban zirconias out here. You know, they shining. They ain't no diamond. That's the glare of the sun coming off of it. That's it. Ain't not. And like I said, even when I think about like my own channel, one thing Danny never gonna do, I'm never going up in nobody chat to argue with nobody. I don't have time. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm dyslexic. I have some learning curves. And to me, that doesn't make you dumb, slow, nothing. It's just a part of what it is. It is what it is till it ain't no more. But me sitting and just typing with you to go back and forth, I ain't got no time for that. That's like me sitting on the phone while you yelling and screaming and calling me all kind of skank bitches. And I'm just sitting there like, hold on, let me let you breathe. Wait, what else? My mama's what? My kids can go where? Bonie, I'm going to let you say enough to let me know we done talking. That's all I give somebody. I let you say enough to let us know we done talking. Hey, didn't you just see like it go flatline? It went flatline because I'm done. I'm not gonna talk. I know where we at. And if we meet in person, we'll see where we at. Sit around talk with you on the internet, thugging it through the internet. Come on, please. No real thugs is gonna be typing the thing. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. I see people doing shit on the internet. There is federal offenses. But remember, they so big, everybody should know, but they not so big that YouTube ain't even caught them yet. But let them catch them. Let them catch them. Like I said, I follow the YouTube. I support it because I don't follow shit. I support anything I'm in. I'm not a follower to nothing. I'm a leader. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and I'm a leader that don't have followers. I run in prides. You know what I'm saying? I run with kingdoms. So I don't even have followers with me. You know what I'm saying? You ain't following Danny. You're supporting Danny. You know what I'm saying? You're in the kingdom with Danny. We equals around here. We wearing a crown. We choosing in the world that we live in, the things that we going through, and the shit that we seeing on here. We still choosing to hold our head up and wear a crown. But like I tell people all the time, we sit in this kingdom and wear a crown. I think anybody up in here wouldn't jump if somebody came in acting for. Of course we would. Who wouldn't? Because like I said, I don't even go nowhere and start no shit. You come up over here with some shit, I tell the room, you don't got to say not trust. Let me tell you something. All these people talking about they rock alone. I'm a whole twin. I was born 15 minutes before my sister. So let me tell you something. I came into this world alone. And when they put the dirt up over me, I'm gonna go alone. We not gonna clock out together unless we go out together. You get what I'm saying? So it's all it's so I don't definitely come on. Cause I promise you, if I put my foot in my mouth, I don't want your foot to be in your mouth because I put mine in your mouth. I just want to make sure that I put my foot in my mouth. Oh no, but I ain't worried about that. I'm just not. I'm not worried about who's gonna come over here and act a fool because it's YouTube. That's just what some people do. Some people just act a fool just because they act a fool. Hold on a second. I just went to replay a song and they replayed the commercial. I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, nah, I just come on, please, please, please. And you from Rhode? That's what I'm saying. People be from real places, seeing real stuff. You know what I mean? Real stuff. Let me tell you something. I was on the bus a couple of days ago. No joke. A man came on the bus. This man came on the bus and he's literally walking up to people. I'm not even gonna bother in what race people was because it don't matter. There's some foolish actions. Man was walking up to people and saying, "I hate what you do to my people. I will blow your brains on this bus." So you think I'm gonna sit on here and do goofy stuff with y'all? Now, yeah, this man wasn't talking to me. He wasn't threatening me. But here's the thing: if he'd have started firing on that bus, he is endangering me. He is. So if y'all on here doxing people kids, y'all are endangering other people. Look here. I got grown kids. And I never put my kids in this stuff because, see, they got young minds and young people going to do young, dumb stuff. And I'd hate to look up and one of my kids was in jail because they rolled up on your crib because they thought they was protecting their mama. I'm good. I'm copacetic. So that's why I don't do stuff like that. I'm not talking about your kids. I'm not talking about your snatch. Like I said, I saw a picture of Muzz. I didn't look at the picture and say, oh, my gosh, she's ugly. That bitch is beat. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What I thought was, damn, she looked better than her spirit is. Because her spirit is UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Her spirit is ugly. You call a morgue. I'm never going to let that go. That's what's wrong with y'all over here. We talk about shit that is not important. It's people over here that lie. They lying about cases. They go to morgues. They disrespect children. They doxing people before they need to be doxing because they got the information before they even fell out with the people. It's a team of them. These are shady people. These are shady people. Let's stop pointing fingers. Take accountability for the shady you are. Who care about the rest? And all these people, oh, I'm so scared, but I'm doing the same stuff. We got men up in here going into women like, this is disgusting. Like, it's disgusting. But then, like I told y'all, don't get disgusted. Pay attention to who it is so you'll know what they are. When people show you who they are, please believe them. Stop making excuses for these people. Believe them. That's what you had to do. You got to believe these people. I believe them. The devil I know better than the one I don't know. See, that's y'all be sitting around here trying to make somebody what you think they are. They're showing you who they are. Ain't nobody gonna ever look at me and say, I don't believe in doxing while they doxing. Even if they the doxers who got the information from the person who doxed it, but you got it in your phone. Like I told y'all, I did a live about 6 months ago and I said, I wish I could see these people's phone because half the people talking, I bet you they got all the same information they talking about. Because listen to them, they'll say stuff like, oh, I knew that already. How you know that if it just came out? Because you got the same information in your phone. I don't mess with racists. I had to call and get John Yates off the ledge. I don't mess with women who abuse men. Dude abuses women verbally all the time. Honestly, if I can say something that is in my opinion, when they called dude that Jules used to mess with, when they called his family and got up with it, here's my opinion about it. One, do y'all really believe criminals are criminals? Because y'all think this dude and his life is so bad, but still want to put yourself in it. That's like me telling you, hey, these some real goons, they taking lives, and you think you finna go over there and they not gonna get into your glam and maybe take yours? They might think that you such a goofy and a sucker, they might start extorting you. They might start blackmailing. They might start following you around, harassing you from sight, and then you'll be saying, "How did I get this in my life?" You brought it in your life. That's what I thought about it. First of all. Secondly, I thought, like, what would his sister have anything to do with him? That wouldn't even make no sense to me. Then next, how do I call somebody to talk about somebody else when all the stuff I'm naming I did? Or I'm hanging with the people that do it. Like, that's what I said, am I on the phone with you saying, hey, by the way, there's some people in my chat and they said this about your brother and they said this about your brother. And by the way, they dogged him and they dogged him. So I thought that part about it. And then I also thought, like, who am I to knock her? Because once upon a time she was in love with somebody who didn't end up being perfect. I had kids by somebody who didn't end up being perfect. They flaw wasn't the same, but they wasn't perfect. But what I also thought was sad is y'all don't realize that when somebody ends a relationship suddenly, abruptly, whatever, they still have feelings inside of them. And now, what if y'all done opened it up with her and it has her having back feelings that, because y'all don't think. Nobody around here thinks. They just react. And we grown, and part of being grown is I think it through. Like, and that's all. Like I said, I don't think calling nobody family is right. Now, if your family come in and say, "Hey, I'm tired of being talked about," they have a right to do that. But if you went out searching for somebody and befriended them with lies to get them to come up to cause a mess, it reminds me of when they called the young man who committed S his family. How terrible is that? And even though we don't talk about that like we should, or we just cut that off and try to sugarcoat it over here, that family still has to live with that. And sadly, Siwa's son ain't never gonna forget it. You think he gonna forget the day that the place he was staying in his best friend's family, who had just ended, and they look, the day that they had them on, and nobody talks about that. It was like either the night of the funeral or the day after. So the dirt wasn't even hard up over their son, their brother, their family, and you got the whole sister on the line. Y'all love grabbing people's sister. How sick? How sick is that? And I can only hope that one of y'all lose somebody and someone does it to you. So you can feel it. I want you to feel it. I want you to feel it. And then I want you to tell me it's okay if anybody doing it. You won't. You won't. Could you imagine if one of your family members was landing? I mean, yeah, it's been done. In the last 2 years, I've heard of where people's family members have had to been held because people was caught. This is terrible. This is like, y'all, this is what we do. I'd rather be in a gang. I'd rather live in the hood. I'd rather be ghetto. I'd rather be the trash they call them blacks, because I don't do nothing like this. This here is evil. There's a new branch of evil, man. Like, it's like, who do this stuff? They do. The same people. Look them up. Go look at when it happened and go look at who did it. Go look at who in the chat, who's encouraging it, who's giving out more information. They're the guilty parties. Those are the guilty parties. But we turn it on each other. We'll blame people ain't got nothing to do with it. Then we'll be mad because people want to defend you. I guarantee if somebody came up here and talking about me right now, everybody's going to defend my name. That's what people going to do when you come in their chat. That's why I'm going to my chat trying to check them on their channel. That's their house. If they want to pee on the floor, that's on them. I'm not gonna knock you for pissing on your floor. I just don't. I know I ain't eating in there and laying down in there and sitting up in there because I don't want to get pissed everywhere. So, ooh, December babies. Wait, December 31st. Does that make you a Capricorn, or are you still a Sagittarius? Yes, you better believe who they are. You have to, because I mean, I've literally in my lifetime I've said, oh well, I know they did that, but they not really like that. Because I hear people say that. Well, I'm not gonna say they are racist because I never heard them say no racist. That's how I know they said it. Because what you say is they not a racist. That's like saying they not a thief because I ain't never stole nothing from me. Well, I know a bunch of thieves ain't never stole nothing from me, but they done stole. Some done did whole home invasions. They ain't never did that to me. But if you think I'm gonna be sitting in the conversation about how they ain't a thief, I'm not. I'm not gonna be in the conversation. Period. I'm not gonna be in the conversation. But on YouTube, oh, we are. We are. We'll be saying, oh my God, don't make fun of her. She would never do anything wrong. All she does is come and try to be positive, and she's just a good advice. She called the morgue. She ain't never got to do nothing else bad on YouTube, and that'll never die to me. It showed me just who you are. And I believe that if you lie, you'll steal. If you steal, you'll kill. And I believe you lied. You stole a moment from a family. And you killed any faith they probably had in humanity. So to me, you ain't shit. Period. Period. Because I don't care what nobody think in this world. I know my mama mean to me. And if you called the morgue where my mama was, I promise you, they will house you next. I ain't finna play with nobody about no shit. And I say that online and mean it. Hey, you know it, because I cut this channel down. In my last live, I go a little something like this. Hey, y'all, I hope wherever I go after today, I hope it bring me peace, because I won't be able to sleep until I get it. I ain't gonna come on here and have no whole marathon of how mad. Fuck how mad I am. I'm gonna show you how mad I'm pulling up. Hey, you got a shorty? I'm pulling up. And I'll tell you, oh, your whole family is on off. Your whole family is unprotected now. Your cousins, your homie, your job. I don't give a fuck about your job. I ain't gonna call your job and get you your job taken. I'm gonna pull up at your job. And I'm gonna show them how you so messy that you brought it dead up into your company. I came dead up in your shit, jumping over counters, running up. If your family member in jail, I'm going to catch a case. I get in a cell with them. And if I can't get in a cell, I'm going to get close with one of the people I know up in the cell. And come on, y'all better stop. And I know people they did stuff and they got caught in jail doing they bid. And they was moving state to state in jails, and they still end up getting touched. Because, baby, when people want you, they ain't going to quit. Like I said, I don't bring that kind of energy out here. But I'm telling you, I don't play those kind of games. None. I'm not going to sit on the internet and play them with you. Because the only crime, y'all want to break all these crimes on the internet, fuck that. I'm just breaking in person. I'm breaking in person. I promise you. I promise you I'll watch every video you ever did looking for the day you was walking outside, and I'm going to spot where you was. And then I'm going to Google image that area. I'm going to find out where you at. And I'm going to locate myself all in the neighborhood. Don't do videos walking in the park. I'm going to be at that park every day if I got to sleep in the park. I ain't got no little kids. My dog can get on planes. I'll move around with you. And matter of fact, I won't even bring him with me, because in case I catch a case, I don't need them to go take him to the pound. That's what I said. Y'all don't know who people are. Y'all know what they showing you on the internet. And most of them are showing you that they're crazy, messy, psychotic bitches. And we saying, no, they really sweet and innocent. I talk to them all the time on Instagram, and they so nice, and they so nice, and they so... All these people on here, I done changed my number 14 times. I done changed my number 60 times. I done had the same number for almost 10 years. And before that, the number I had before that, I had it for the 16 before. You understand me? Like, I've had 2 telephone numbers in 22 years. And if y'all think I ain't had some shit where and I thought, I wish a motherfucker would be calling my motherfucking phone. You know what I'm saying? I wish you would. So, I guess it won't lock up. Please, some stuff we do, I'd be like, wait, this in real life would really cause a problem. I don't care if you're black, white, green, purple, orange. Somebody calling more, somebody pulling up your kids and degrading them. But like I said, on YouTube, they can degrade your kid on Monday, and y'all can be friends. I mean, in January, and y'all can be friends by April. You know what I mean? In reality, on YouTube, you'll watch some of these people be mad at people. But the people who started whatever they mad at these people about, they cool with them. That's why I said, how can we be calling John Yates and this mom disrespected your shorty? Disrespected you? Disrespected your son and his friend. His friend who no longer here. He disrespected your essay. And this is what he did to you. This ain't even what he did to us. This is what he did to you. I wouldn't be calling him off to nothing. How do I talk sense to somebody who got no sense? How do I give logic to somebody who's being, you know what I'm saying? And why am I Captain Save-A-Hole? Because I'm not. I'm Captain Cover My Own Ass. I'm thinking about me. I'm thinking about footage. I'm thinking, it's just like the people who somebody's dying or been in a car accident and they don't call 911. They start recording because they care about the footage. That's what I said. Some of these people, I was looking during some of these fights, I was looking at certain creators. I'd see them up in all these chats and say, oh, they just about to do some content. And they going to do content and not even have all the information. Half these content creators come on here and they in the mess. But they don't even have a full story. It'd be people in the chat telling them. Like, no, that's not what happened. Like I said, when I mentioned that Ren had, I remember when he did the Twitch, I wanted to say, but I did say this. I said, because I remember he brought all that up when he was talking about that he felt they was using him to try to get Terry Lynn's information. It was all on that Twitch live. And I want to say, but I don't think it was her ex-husband he was trying to get. I thought it was a dude in jail. But I didn't even want to say nothing. And I was glad when he came out and said it, because I'm thinking, see how we'll just jump on something. Here you are all on his channel to get the information, and he's talking about the wrong person. And how could you have a live title, She Knows How to Choose Men, when that's two men you messed with? Even though you say one forced you to mess with them, it's still two people you mess with. Two people that are a part of your life. And if your ex did all the things he did to your son, I just don't think we should have ever been mentioning him, period. It would have been like my kids were immaculate conceptions, because I wouldn't have mentioned him for shit. And I don't mean you deserve for him to be interviewed. I don't agree with that at all. That's the thing. Like I said, I ain't got shit against Say-A-Why. But that's just what's wrong on YouTube. If you disagree with somebody, you got shit against. I don't go and see what's chat, because in reality, they vicious. And I know me. You keep talking nasty to me, I'm gonna start talking. The day I came up on her panel, I told her, let me get up out of here, because your chat's off the chain with no respect. So that's why I don't come in her chat. I see. Well, I just don't go in her chat because it's very disrespectful. And then whether they dissing me or dissing somebody else, they're very disrespectful. And there's a few chats like that. Well, you're never gonna catch me in them. I hate a messy ass chat. You can't even watch the damn creator because the chat's so lit up. I need all them people to go get a chat. And then sometimes it'd be a bunch of creators, and you think, why don't you go on your channel and do this? And that's what I'm going. I ain't got shit against her. What's that ass on against her? I mean, shit. When I came up on her thing, it was people in her chat saying that they knew for a fact Terry Lynn had texted me and told me she was putting that picture up. First of all, Terry Lynn know I'm a buck. I'm a real motherfucker. She would never text me no shit like that, because I would tell her, man, I don't move like that. Just like I told Sewell. Well, I didn't know that was a picture of your husband. I didn't know that. I didn't, because I didn't pay that attention. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. This ain't no disrespect. I seen pictures. I just like, oh, this must be people in her family. Terry Lynn was in the house. That's what I thought. I didn't care. I didn't look at him like, oh, who is that? Hold on. Who has on what color swimsuit? What? I had to go back to see, like, wait, when was there a picture of her? And then I remember they were like sitting at a pool, and I said, oh. But I told you, and what I do, I came up off your live, even though in that live people were shitting on me, my hair, who I am. The people just shitting on me. I'm like, what I did, and I was being messy, and I'm all with the shit with everybody else. Baby, that's y'all. Somebody tell y'all to jump, and you say hi. They tell me to jump, and I push them off the bridge. How about we two different people? We're not the same. But like I said, I was like, damn, they really know me, and they don't know me. Ain't nobody tell me what to do. If somebody calling you to tell you who to like and what to like or what to say about them, you a fool. You got puppet strings, not me. Because nobody called. I'm a year in. I didn't build my channel off mess. I didn't sit around gossiping with other people. I didn't get all in the mess. Like I said, I used to be in the chat. And they be talking about something else. I'm in there speaking to people, asking how people doing. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Ran Rock, hey, bro. How you doing? Good morning. Good afternoon. It's after. Wait a minute. Earlier, I just thought about it. I told you it was 12:34 where I am. It ain't even 12 yet. It's 11:58. So it's about to be 12 here. And earlier, I said it was 12:34 where I was because I don't know why I thought it was 12:30. But I'm like, wait. I just looked down. Like, wait a minute. It's not even 12. So good morning before these 2 minutes go past, and I gotta say good afternoon. But yeah, like I said, so what I've learned, like on YouTube, through everything I've watched all over, I've learned how I want to be and how I don't want to be. I've learned like what was the good times and what I enjoyed on here and what I didn't enjoy. You know what I mean? I didn't. Wait, good night, Spike. Spike, we in the same city, so I know it ain't nighttime. Man, I gotta get out to my Chicago people, man. There's too many of us out here. Yeah. I'm sorry for that long. Oh, that's right. Send the prayers. That's right. That's right. And Deborah, remember this one thing. See, I'm totally different. I used to always say, man, I'm so mad people ain't like me. But when you cut from a special cloth, then you ain't gonna have people just like you. You are your own individual. So around here, there ain't no bushes. We cut all them out. Ain't no bushes outside of here. It's thrones. So even if you call yourself not liking me, you sitting out there on the throne. Here's how I know you sitting on the throne. Because you're not coming in here to call shit. You just sitting there watching from your throne. So ain't no bushes out here. You just in the throne. And I can understand why so many subscribers don't want to come in, why they don't want to speak in different places. But up in here, it's a safe place. You safe in here, and I mean that. I'd cut off doing lives before I let my subscribers be hurt. I just ain't with that. Some people do that shit because that's what get them some clout. What up, Karma? It's a biatch. Yeah, like I said, it's just a bunch of people on here. Hurt people, chat. People think when I say that, oh, Nino said a second. He got his back to me. Prayers, you guys. I was just sorry. I was going through the chat. So I was reading love and prayers and we definitely got to meet Spike. Like I said, I got to meet you. I got to get up with Chef because y'all in my city. Shit, Jules in my city. She got cheesecake. I need to bend her way. Let me tell you something. I love cheesecake my whole life. My mama know if it's my birthday, she always gonna give me a cheesecake because it's just I love cheesecake. So you put a joke to it, it's gonna even have me fired up. Yeah. I just can't wait till YouTube get on his job. I'm gonna need Google to stand up. But like I said, it's gonna take the subscribers because the subscribers are more powerful to YouTube than the content creators. Because let me tell you something, YouTube got a bunch of content creators, but if you ain't one of them ones with millions of subscribers, bring it in. For them, you really ain't shit to them. That's why YouTube be like, "Hey, look, we gonna give you a plaque when you hit 1,000." I don't even think they give out a plaque for 1,000. Matter of fact, they don't. I know they don't because I'm mad that they ain't doing it. I think your first plaque you get from YouTube, I know they got 100,000 plaque. And then after that, they like, bitch, we'll catch you at 1,000,000. Look at the big difference. They said, here go 100,000, hit here, and we'll send you a plaque. Notice they didn't say, hey, every time you hit 1,000, we there. We got you. No, because they don't give a damn. You're nobody to them. You're nobody. And matter of fact, they know even if you got a couple of thousand subscribers, if you left, it don't matter. They just go somewhere else. They not leaving. You could leave. You're a quarter on a table that's as long as a block. That's nothing. Nobody can even see the quarter. You're nobody to them. But these subscribers are everything to them. Let subscribers start signing petitions against Google. Telling Google to change. Telling, oh, they gonna hear it. What you say? What you say? What you say? Just look at it right now. I'm a content creator. I'm monetized. I can't get Google on. I can't get YouTube on the line like that because they don't give a damn. But I do know something. Since the pandemic is over, you could definitely go to the YouTube headquarters and go in there and make a conversation and talk to them for real. And somebody will actually be listening to you because you're actually standing there in the place. Saying, oh my God, I'm surprised that the casualties aren't higher on YouTube because do y'all ever be over here? Who do you talk to go? Wait till I get to San Diego. Like once upon a time before the pandemic, if you was a creator, if you were a creator to YouTube, even if you weren't monetized, you could come in and film a video for your stream. You could do a live stream. You could do a upload, but you could use YouTube Studios. You could use their green room, their effects. That was offered. See, people out here dancing in this thing and don't even know how beautiful it could be because you're so busy seeing how bad it could be. Because half the people don't even know. Like I said, half these people that's deep in this bullshit, most of them don't even upgrade shit they have. They ain't even gonna up because they ain't in here for the business. They in here trying to catch a check. And they telling somebody that I get money from them and I don't even be doing shit. I just be talking shit and they cutting a check every month. They gonna cut a check every month. Shit, I'm sitting here watching, trying to figure out how can you make stuff still keep going every day if you get a percentage. Like I said, I've worked in commission before. And so I just try to figure out how to get to the goal, to get to the money without selling my soul. Like I said, I could come on here every day and beg y'all for money. And I honestly would be begging for things of justification, but I'm never going to be that person. I'm never going to be. Some days I forget to even drop on here my Cash App. I really do. I really do. And trust me, it blessed me every day if my Cash App dinged. Who's wouldn't? Name somebody on here if your Cash App dinged every day. It wouldn't make you a blessing. It'd be a blessing. Man, I just don't. It's not what I'm gonna do. I didn't come on here to woe is me, y'all. I mean, people come on here, I'm sick, me too. And I'm talking medically and I'm broke, me too. I'd be lying to tell you I'm starving. No, I'm not. I can't make up stuff for you. I'm not gonna lie and use the things that real people are going through. I'm not. I ain't starving. I ain't homeless. Because in reality, I'm not homeless. Because I'm in a place. I ain't homeless. I'm not doubled up or nothing. I'm in a place. Like I said, I pay more than most people pay in their rent. They mortgage. But I'm blessed. I'm blessed. And even somebody came on and said, oh, I'm about to knock this shit in a hotel, knock this shit this. You know when you can knock what I'm doing? When you paying my bills. And then you couldn't even knock it then. But you could try because at least you was paying my bills. But if you're not, nothing you saying gonna knock me. It's not, I'm not 5 years old. Oh, Danny, they just said you in a hotel. You must be the brokest bitch out. Who cares? Who cares? Oh, she laying in bed with a dog. Who cares? You don't. Some of y'all laying in bed with a dog ain't got fur. I'm laying in the bed with my best friend, and I don't care. I'm not asking you to. Or anything somebody would say. If somebody said, oh, I swear it seemed like Danny, I was just saying that. I've explained that several times on my video, that part of my OCD, and it has me where these are my comfy clothes. These are my, you know what I mean? And right now, my anxiety would be through the roof if I didn't know how to control myself. And so I control myself the best way I can with positive energy, my sweater, good energy only. My Scottie Pippen, my Biggie Small shirt. These are things that for me, but once I get out of this phase of my life, I never wear those things again. Now, Biggie and Scottie might get worn because I love them and they'll always be my comfort zones. So, whether I turned it into pajamas, I definitely still wear that. But yeah, now I'll be done with it. because it's a phase. And I don't want to take anything else into, you know what I mean? It's one of the reasons why you don't have my equipment here. But I just get to a point now, especially because we're hitting up on these holidays, that I think on Thanksgiving, I'm going to go ahead and bring my equipment here. And I hate to do that because then a part of me feels like I'm saying that this is it, but I'm not. It just says that this is where I'm at now. So if I want to have my equipment, I need to bring it here. And then I plan on for my birthday buying myself some new equipment too. So, because we ain't the same. And we shouldn't be. None of us should be the same. We should all be different because God definitely made us all our own individual with a purpose, a power, a gift. You know what I mean? And people think just because we might have the same gift, we might both sing. It's a different gift and it's going to have a different reach. That's it. What's my Willow? Wait, hold on. What's going on with my Willow? I just seen Willow. I got to get on my phone and read. Oh, I love you, Willow. Oh, you're such a cutie. You know, I saw that picture of Willow. You know, you had sent it to me. Then I saw it on Instagram, and it just reminded me when I saw it how much my dog Diamond loved the snow. You know, she was a German Shepherd Husky mix, and she loved the snow. And this is well, last winter would have been our first winter without snow because we didn't get it in Georgia. But man, it's my first winter without her in the snow. God, that's what I said. Y'all be grateful for what you can be grateful for. Cause it could all be different tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I'd be like, damn, it's hard to be, you know, because you'll feel that way. Like, man, I'm so happy right now and I feel in a different peace. And how could I be in a better peace this year than I was last year when I'm missing a piece of me? Mm, 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 mm. Because in real life, when you love things, whether it's your animals, the people you love, you know that you have to keep going because they want to see you win. Because they love you. Even my dogs, I know my dogs want to see me win. They want to see me happy. They want to see me, you know what I'm saying, smiling. So if I'm doing that, I'm like, oh, then I'm doing good by my pets. Trust and believe that. That's not even a conversation to me. But like I told you, I'm not there yet where I like to talk about it too much because it's still a process. It's still a process. But yeah, when I saw Willow, I thought about how we got so many pictures of her in the snow, but see, I'm still at a place I can't even look at her pictures right now. So, I hate feeling like a big baby. Sorry, I just had to take a minute on that one. Ugh. Because that's what's wrong with people. Like, what means something to somebody might not mean the same to somebody else. Shit. That's why you have to appreciate what you have, enjoy what you have. You know, if I lost Nino tomorrow, of course I'd be sad. But one of the things I know when I signed up, just like with Diamond, that I'm supposed to outlive them because I don't want nobody else to not, you know, take care of them like they love to be taken care of. But if I lost them tomorrow, I know one thing. Every day I had them, I loved on them. I was great with them. It was good with them. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you know, when you come from a place where crying was weakness, sometimes you're like, damn, I hate that I'm opening my heart because now it's letting the floodgates out. It's letting my real emotions and feel. And then sometimes you be like, I can't let these feelings out. Get back up, feelings. You bag up now. But I'd be lying to tell y'all, it don't still bother me. Like I said, this is my first birthday in 16 years not having her. So, you know, the first of forevers, even saying them is a lot. Well, I should have even brought that up. Ooh, November. Oh, y'all, I tell you, we get another nap, man. But like I said, I'm okay. Like I said, it's just some things you talk about. I mean, anybody, some things you talk about, they just gonna make your eyes water. But see, when I say that, like a first time and forever, do y'all realize how many people are this Thanksgiving celebrating the first time without somebody that they love? And some people on their 5th, 3rd, 4th, 20th, 16th forever without somebody. And so when I just think about that, I'm like, man, how can we have no compassion? And like I said, that's how you know some of these people are evil. We are 10 days from Thanksgiving. And I don't even know what nobody thankful for. Tomorrow is the first day where anybody who doing the hashtags, because tomorrow the 15th, we can start sending the pictures. I actually have 2 that I'm going to post on my community wall starting tomorrow. So like I said, I want to put them on there. It's like, be thankful. Be better. Be somebody. It's Thanksgiving and the world is falling apart in our face. Shit, in the last 2 weeks, just people I'm close to and people I talk to, I have seen them have friends they close to diagnosed. They losing people getting notices. Some terrible things have been going on. I know somebody lost somebody. I know somebody who this was the first birthday without their son. My cousin just had my cousin's first birthday without him. I mean, y'all, the fact that we can actually sit on here and not try to get what we want out of life, not what life is giving us. And so to anybody who think I'm better, hell yeah, I'm better than the bogus bitch I used to be. I'm better than the world ever did me. Hold on, and nobody thinks about that. Like, I mean, how could you, Mama, what are you doing? Go lay down and get you some good night night. Them people not thinking about you. Get some night night. Come. I'm okay, Bubba. We just think about when we lost. I mean, when we lost Diamond, Nino was down. Because all he knew was her. Sure. We gotta be better, y'all. Just gotta do better. And even if nobody else do better, like I said, when I'm at the end of my life and I'm in judgment, I'm only gonna have to deal with what I've done. God is not gonna stop me to ask me what I did, what they did. He ain't gonna stop and be like, hey, what was Pookie and them doing? Because you was better than Pookie. You was better than Pookie, though. You wasn't shit out there, but you was better because you know my heart. Just like I know my heart. I know who I am. So like I said, let me say what y'all saying. Because look at this spoiled brat, y'all. I can't. Because he know he too big to get all the way on my lap, y'all. So he's... Rooks, prayers. It's a tough month. It's a tough month, y'all. It's a tough month. Prayers to you, sis. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you lost a dog too? Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my diamond. That's even for me, it's hard to watch old videos when I'm on the porch and she's out there with me. I did some uploads last year in Georgia. I can't even look at them. It's a big baby. Because she started teaching me love before I was ready to love the right way. Mm, mm, mm. And Baba, right? God no, Papa. I'm fine. We'll just say my eyes are watering, huh? How about we say that? Uh-huh. But this one, like I said, but all my dogs, even hers, that's why she was so spoiled. I'm gonna love them up, a storm. And I tell people, I don't expect you to love them like I love them. That's how I love them. And I used to think about people like, oh my God, people just be so close to their dog. They just be too close. And I'm like, oh, I'm close, man. They my dogs for real. They are humans' best friend. They are man's best friend. And so I do. So like I said, yeah. But like I said, even with you know, to the moon, Alice. Um, yeah, it's a month. November is a hard month for me, you know what I mean? Um, it is. It's for a lot of us. That's why I'm like, who would want to be all infested in bullshit for this month? Off my foot. He just set his whole big body on my foot. I can't with that child. But yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Even, and it's not even, like I said, I could care less if somebody said, oh man, she crying about a dog. I sure am. A year later, I sure am. I sure am. Because when you're going through a lot and you're dealing, you're going tunnel vision. And so sometimes even when you hurt, you got to push it to the back so you can get up and go to work. You got to push it to the back so you can get up and take care of the kids. You got to push it to the back so you know what I mean? Like when my dog died, I'm in another state. It took me 3 days to even be able to call my kids and tell them. Because I knew how hurt they'd be. I mean, you got to think, when I got Diamond, my youngest was 5. You know what I'm saying? My youngest kid was 5 years old. So just calling them. We parents, you don't want to rock your kids with sad news or bad news, period. And so I think about that shit. I think about that. But I also think in my dog's fashion, because, me and my dogs, we team too much. In my dog's fashion, she made it through Christmas and New Year. She died on the 2nd of January. Yeah. But my mom and them, I put in a memorial for her behind their house before the year ends. And so just saying that, that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me. Sammy, how you doing? Don't get me here talking about these dogs. Oh yeah, nails. Yeah, because animals know. You be sick, you try to pretend like you healthy, they come up. They come up like, hold on, you need me to go get you some water. You be like, you can't carry it. But they be like, I was gonna just go stand by it to let you know, go get that water. That's what Nina do. Nina be standing by the water like, is that where your medicine at? It's right here. You just standing there in front of it and say, go right here. Does it help? But I feel like in my mind, I feel like he want to grab it with his paws and bring it over to me. In my mind, he does. You know what I'm saying? But he love on me. You down, he's gonna come. Like right now, he's literally just sitting on my feet. He's gonna let you know he there. And so you gotta count your blessings. I've always counted what I didn't have, what I should have had, where I should be. I cannot wait. I told y'all, I literally climbed. I was about to say Mount Everest, y'all. I'm not lying. I ain't never been to Mount Everest. What's the damn name of that mountain? Stone Mountain. I literally last year in November climbed Stone Mountain from the bottom to the top. And as I climbed Stone Mountain, I broke down. I ain't gonna lie to you. I broke down. I cried. I felt dehydrated and I had a whole water on me. I felt dehydrated. I wanted to quit. I looked behind me a million times. And it wasn't until I had that epiphany right there that this is just like life. You constantly spending so much time looking back that you can't go forward. Hold on a second. Hi, my mother. Of course I am. What's up? Hi, 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 hi. Where you at? Oh, hey, JJ. Oh, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I already know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 8 days to my birthday, 10 days to Thanksgiving. Okay. Well, I'll call you. I'll call you when I get off the line. All right, love you. But yeah, what I was truly saying. I just forgot completely with my mom. But you know, my mom, I'm like, wait a minute. What is my mom doing? So I had to check in and see what she was saying. You know, I had to know. But I'm like, wait a minute, Daddy, what were you saying before? I don't know what I was saying. Yeah. Stone Mountain. I had to remember I was talking about that mountaintop. I climbed Stone Mountain. Like I said, I got to a point, and the people that were with me, they just went. And they were going, and y'all know I have eye problems. You know what I'm saying? So I'm out here and I'm climbing it, and I can barely see. So I could look in front of me, and I can see people, but I can't make them out. And I need to look at the ground because the way it paved, it's changing, and you're climbing up a mountain. And so I continue to look back and think, okay, I still see the bottom. I could go back. But that's how we do life. We see where it was that we came from, and it seems easier to go back there than it does to go forward, to come out of where we just got out of. And so, like I said, it was times I just stopped and I just kept stopping and sitting. And I'd look up and it'd be older people going past me, little kids jumping and dancing, a woman carrying a baby, holding a toddler, and she pregnant. I said, wait a minute, if she can do this, you have my whole stuff attached to your back. But if she can do all this, so can I. And then I kept sitting down. And then I had that epiphany, and it literally said, stop and enjoy the view. Because in life, we just internal vision. We moving so fast, we never stop and enjoy the view. We never stop and smell the roses. And then later on, we realized that we was walking through this beautiful thing, and then I just stopped and I sat down and I was looking around and I just happened to turn over and look, and the sun was getting ready to set. And it was the most beautiful sunset I had ever saw in my life. And I thought, had I not stopped, I wouldn't have seen it. I would have heard about it. I would have went to Stone Mountain's website, and I would have saw where people dropped pictures from climbing the mountain that day, and I would have saw something and thought, I ain't see that, but I did. I got to see that. I got to stop and think about the days when life hit me with blows that made me want to quit, made me not want to get up in the morning. And I just started crying, and I just kept walking. I kept walking, and I thought about not being able to say, and it made me start crying real hard walking up that mountain. And then something said, but you can see right now. And I just kept walking, and I kept walking. And when I reached the top, I remember I called my mom and my twin a good 6 times coming up each going up that mountain. And my sister kept saying, Danny, you are doing great. Because the first time I climbed Stone Mountain, I didn't make it to the top. And my sister is a runner and a walker, but she just didn't. I didn't even bother to ask her why. Doing what's up, little bro? But I kept climbing. And when I got to right before the top, when you're looking at the top, I called them and I said, I'm almost there and I'm too far up to go back. And I'm too close to the top to stop. You know what I mean? And my sister said, because you always could do it. You just had to. And my mother said, I knew you'd do it. But you had to take this journey. You had to do it this way. You had to climb it that way. And when I got to the top, I expected to start, because I had all this pain in me. I just wanted to scream at the mountaintop. Hold on, y'all, because my phone ain't gonna stop. What's up, sweetie? Damn, bitch, I look long time. And my whole goal, like when I pictured getting to the top of this mountain, because I thought it was going to be so much easier, I pictured just getting to the top of it and standing at the edge and screaming at the top of my lungs. I just wanted to scream. I wanted to scream about how I felt like the biggest failure. I wanted to scream about every mistake I had made. I wanted to scream about what life was giving me. I wanted to scream about how I was ready to give up. But I got to the top of that mountain, y'all. And I looked over the edge. And I saw how high up I was. And it hit me. If you measure how far you come by how far up you are right now, you've come so long that you can't see the ground. So when somebody can tell me I'm in a place they wouldn't want to be, I know I came from a place mentally. See, if you mentally and physically are somewhere dark, honey, I don't give a damn what it look like on the outside. You are dark in a dark place. But that trip to the mountaintop, and that's why I came on my last set. I said, hey, it changed my life. And I mean that. This whole experience, like I said, March 2021, I heard the news of the house being sold. I thought I'd just go ahead and get it. Ma'ams, what's up, sis? I thought I'd just go ahead and get it. It was way too much it would have been too much. I mean, it would have been too much. It wouldn't have been a very wise investment. And in March of 2021, I laid in my bed for 2 weeks. March of 2021, I laid in my bed for 2 weeks and thought, God, if you don't wake me up tomorrow, it'll be okay. I wasn't thinking about the children. I never made no attempts, but I just gave up. And my dogs would come and lay in my bed and surround me, and all I would do is just get up and let them out. I'd scoop food into their bowl, but I was gone. I was lost. I was, how they talk about the straw that broke the camel's back? Oh, honey, the camel was broken, defeated. I was done. Mary, how you doing? Selfie queen, how you doing, sis? How y'all doing, sis? But I was done in March. On July 30th, I jumped in a car with my buddy, a truck. I rented a truck to bring my dogs, my toes, all my stuff. I have a lot of stuff. I'm an electronics fanatic. I'm going to keep my electronics. I got rid of all my stuff. And I jumped in a truck and I said goodbye to everything I know because I had to come out to come back better. And I knew it. I couldn't stay in because I was losing it. I was losing it. And I felt like as I drove out of Illinois, I felt like I was leaving my children leaving my life. My children were grown. I was leaving my children in my life, but I knew if I stayed, I'd never show them strength, even if they thought I was strong, because I was so weak. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't. I couldn't think straight. And so as I watched on YouTube, we got people scamming people for GoFundMe's and faking cans. That's what was going on around this time when I moved. Then we had the whole thing in October, and I just like, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. Like, we are out here dying. And we are just Dr. Kevorkian people. Like, just, and I was like, I'm tired. I'm tired. I can't expect nobody else to stand up, so I will. I will. And I learned that when I stood up, it was so many people that was already standing up. They were getting up. And that's what I love. Corn's mom, how you doing? How you doing? And that's what I saw. And that's what I stood on. And so, like I said, I started to come up in here because there was still anger running through my bones and my blood when I first put on my first video. There was still fear. I was still going through insomnia. I was still beating the hell out of myself. I was still going through so much. So when I first turned that camera on, the first video I made, it's still in my phone. I came in and I said, that's not what I want to be. It's not who I want to be. It's not who I am. So I made the next one. And before I started it, I asked myself, who, what, and why? Who am I? What am I here to do? And why? And I just answered it. And I vowed myself to stick to that. I'd be who I am. I would do what I was here to do. You know what I'm saying? And why? Because love saved me. It did. Love saved me. It did. And so, like I said, that's why when I tell you, I ain't never like, you could think because I had 3 kids young. I've never, I've got food stamps. I've got a medical card. Like I said, I've had several surgeries. And so outside of when I worked for Nordstrom's, if you don't have thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, sis. If you don't have the means, you know what I mean? You got to have insurance. So like I had to be covered. So I've gotten that from the state. I've never got housing from the state. I've never got low income from the state. I've never got child support. Never. I've never got none of those things. I never got, some people get gift baskets. I never got that. And that's okay. That's okay. And so I just always thought, like, I guess, nobody ever thought I needed it. So sometimes in our strength, we don't even know how. I've come over here in this last year, like I said, I've looked up and got cash apps. And I wasn't even live. And I thought, and they just say, keep being you. And I said, wow. This whole time I've been running from who God made me to be. And this whole time it's all I needed to be. But see, I had to learn the value of me. I had to know that everything in my life that happened was to make me, But love saved me. People's love. So when people showing love and the great comments and the real love, I feel your real energy. I don't feel it's fake. You know how when somebody's handshake ain't matching their smile, it's real. And people get to put their guards down with me and be real with me back. The other day, I was waiting on some money, and I was talking to my sis. And she said, oh, that's what you're waiting on. Here, I'm just going to say something. Go ahead and go get you something to eat. At least you ain't got to worry when you get your money. And I thought, people sometimes because, when you're angry and you're not happy with life, it will really have you believing the whole world is a piece of shit. What do I have that you want? Okay, here, go, look, it's right here. Here, hold on. It's too much. Here. We're not going to stop. We're not going to stop. Here, take it. Now go on and mind your business. Now take it over there and mind your business. I should have grabbed another apple juice. But anyway, so like even when, like I said, it was sweaty, I would have never with my anxiety went and to another state to meet people who I'd never spent the night with. No matter how much I liked you, I would have before never done that because the way my anxiety worked, I'd have been in busy Vegas, lots of people around and had my anxiety up. And my anxiety will make me seem like I'm being hostile, but it's just the way I protect myself. So I come across very, I don't know, to some maybe intimidating. I don't know. I'm 5'11". I don't know how it comes across, but it's just I'm in fight or flight when my anxiety is up, And so I went there and I never was anxious. And I'm so glad I did it. And it just opened a part of me. Like it really did. So I'm blessed. These are blessings. Who would have told me last year I would have been doing that? But though last year I told you all, I told you all early this year in the beginning of the year that I wanted to spend more, get to know people, get to know subs, break bread with you, hang out with you, kick the bobo with you. And I do. And I don't have to be, I didn't throw on my camera while I kicked them. I can throw on my camera anytime and talk about it. I want to get to know them. I've gotten to know them over the phone, but I just wanted to feel their energy. And I stayed up for 4 days because I didn't want to miss a minute. I didn't want to miss a minute. I didn't. And I enjoyed myself. And I laughed. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I'm on the phone with Terry Lynn or Heidi, we just laugh. And have real conversations and talk about real food. And I enjoyed it. I wouldn't change a moment of it. Every moment of it could stay the same and it would have been just fine. Mimsies, I wish you would have came. That's okay. Round 2, me and you, Mims. Round 2 is me and Mims. I did. I really did. I knew I enjoyed it when, like I told y'all, when Kels was pulling off, I had a little lump in my throat. But see, I was tough enough to pretend like it was just bye-bye. I watched that car pull all the way around so I couldn't see it no more. You know what I mean? And I thought every time I see a car look like that, I'm going to think of her. And then, with Kale's birthday is the same birthday as my nephew who passed away. And so any sign I get from my nephew, I know he's saying hello. So there's no mistakes in life to me. I really believe in signs. I believe in energy. I really do. And I wish I knew more about them because I studied them. I don't. It's just how my body works and my mind has always been. I collect rocks from different states and from graves. I'm different about the energy in the earth. Like I said, I don't study none of that stuff. It's just how I'm made. So yeah, I enjoy myself. Just jokes. Now that cheesecake. Wait, who's strolling? You strolling that cheesecake? I said, I better hurry up and get around because that cheesecake gonna be gone. Every time I push play, she eating a piece. I said, wait a minute, she eating another piece? How many slices came in and I need one? Yeah, but yeah, like I said, so that's how I take life. And it don't matter what you was last year. What are you this year? That's what's wrong with people. People hold you in your past because that's where they want to keep you. It's not about the past. The past should make me be better later. So what you did to me, you can't do it twice. You already got that action. You know what I mean? You already got that out of me. That's how I look at shit. You can't get me with the same thing twice. Doom, always a bee of chaos. Yeah, a bee of chaos. Oh, you was worried about me. Yeah, you know what? I literally, when I was by myself, it was 2 things. One, I'm a strong believer in never looking like a tourist. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like that makes you vulnerable. So I'm like, I have a whole bag. So I got my book bag and then I got my Nautica bag in my hand. So I definitely look touristy. And I'm walking in and out of hotels. So I definitely look like I'm looking for a place, right? So like I said, I had just got to a point where every answer I gave was short. Because see, when I'm in that, I'm in protective mode. I don't give no fucks. So people would be like, hey, you looking for something? I'd be like, hey, I'm looking for you to get the fuck out of my face. Hey, I mean, because now my response is just like short and to the point. Hey, no, I don't need nothing. I don't need a rat. I don't need this. I don't need that. I'm just short and to the point, evil and nasty. Evil and nasty. You know what I mean? So I literally was like that. So I felt that, I got a bad eye. And at the time, not knowing, my stitches was losing my eye. So it was just annoying. It was irritating me. I hadn't slept in days. So I was making, delirious moves. So it was that, you know what I mean? But then I was just like, you know what? I just got to come up with a plan. Like I got to sit still, eat something, think straight. You know what I'm saying? Just make it work. I really had to come into a focus. But like I said, at one moment I was worried because the bus driver told me to take that bus, the CZ. I'll never forget what bus it is. If I'm ever on the strip and I need to get straight from the strip to Fremont, get on the CZ. It's right in front of MGM. It's called the CZ bus. Okay. I got on the CZ bus and it dropped me off directly next to Fremont. Like right there, Fremont Street, Fremont Experience. It dropped me right off there. But when I got on that bus and that bus jumped on the E-way, remember, I don't know where we're going because I'm not from out here. See, when I'm in my city, I know exactly where everything is going. That's why yesterday she said the 313. I said, no, the 313 don't go down St. Charles. I ride the 318 and go down North Avenue. You know what I'm saying? They go to North Lake. Like, I know all these buses, 305, 301, 330, 315. I know all these buses. Get to Chicago, I know all them buses. I know every train we got, which areas they go through. I know it. This is my city. You put me somewhere else, I don't have a clue where we going. I don't know the name of your highway. I don't know nothing. I don't know what street this is. And so I was lost. I felt like a fish out of water. Like, oh Lord, where's I at? And then when everybody kept saying, get out Fremont before dark, get out. I said, oh shit, now I'm nervous. Now you don't get nervous. Y'all got me shaking in my boots. But when all them hotels had their prices up, I said, Booney, it's no way. I'm not coming up. I'm not figuring. I don't give a damn. Somebody was giving it out. We not paying 5, 6. We not paying none of that for a night. Man, when I found a place at 203, I said, and that's a win. 203, you are a win. And I said, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. Next time, I might have to stay over and like where I was at. I know it was a motel, but first of all, I got to go out to Vegas and stay out there when it's cheap because the man at the gas station across the street in the truck lot, where my lot list of that? Because I almost became a lot list at that night. I was in Vegas. It's legal. But anyway, the man in the gas station told me, oh, that hotel normally be like $85 a night. I said, that's funny because I just paid $203. He said, yeah, because we got all the events this weekend. I said, oh, I see. He said, yeah, and they extended them to Monday. So if they wouldn't have extended everything to Monday, you would have got a regular rate. I said, well, if they wouldn't have extended everything to Monday, I could have just stayed at Excalibur where I was at. I could have just go ahead and because it would have been the same price to catch a room up in there, $200-300. So, but anyway. And so I would say there because, hey, here's some perks. Vegas is a smoking place and everything else. But Hunty, you can't smoke in or outside of none of them. It's just like when I told you I stayed on Venice Beach. I'm telling you, you right there. You can walk to the dispensaries and shit, but shit, you can't smoke on there, period. Luckily, because I stayed right on the other side of Venice Beach where the, what do you call it, where the boats, that they do the fishing come in, what do they call that? Anyway, but it's on the other side where they got the little man-made beach next to it. But anyway, I stayed at that hotel. And they just told us, like, hey, you got to walk closer to by the water, but not exactly right there by the water, and you can smoke. So, but I'm like, hey, I need to be at one of these hotels where I can go right dead up in my room. But then I thought, wait, does that mean I have, well, the Uber to the airport from there was like $13, which wasn't shit. So the Uber back to the strip probably would have been about $13. It's about the same distance. The airport right by the strip. I mean, they right down the street. That's why I hide it. It was like they could have walked. That'd have been a long ass walk, but it's right there. Like it was right there. That's right. We always sending love around. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But it was a good experience, and I was glad I finally got to go to sleep. I told y'all when I did that live to let y'all know I was finally in the hotel. When I tell y'all I was beyond delirious, my legs were like going numb while we was talking. Like, oh shoot! That's why at points I was like, let me lift my arms to make sure there's circulation going through my body. Because they say if you're having a heart attack, it's like you cannot lift your arms completely in the air. I said, wait a minute, look, what is going on in my body? What is going on in my body? It's like if you don't lay down and go to sleep. And that's what I did. I literally came off that live. And I was so delirious, y'all, that I got off the live and thought, let me go take Nino out. He ain't even with me. And I really had, oh shit. Go to sleep, girl, because you are delirious. I was delirious. Right? Let me tell you something. When these eyes are bad, you gotta memorize everything. Me and Crazy Cat Mama was walking back to the hotel from the strip. We was walking back to the what was that? Which hotel was that we was in? Was that New York? New York. We was walking back to go get her car, right? And she said, man, I can't even tell you which way we went. I said, one thing I'm gonna tell you, Crazy Cat Mama, I can get me back from anywhere I went. I just follow the route I came. It's like breadcrumbs. I just follow back. I don't go no different route. The route I came, the route I'm gonna go back. Because these eyes gotta remember, like, okay, we went up these stairs. We walked across here because I remember looking over at that. Literally, that's how I'm riding around because I can't see like that. So I can't see, oh, is that 101st and Carpenter? Okay. I can't see all that. I can't see all that. So I was like, oh, don't worry. You ain't never gonna get lost. There was one time I was walking through the hotel, y'all. And Heidi kept saying, I'm over here by this machine. And I swear, every time I looked up, I saw that machine, but it wasn't where she was. And then at one point, I was literally walking in a circle. And I was about to have a panic attack because it started messing with me about my vision. You know, so now my head is like, bitch, you're in Vegas. You are thousands of miles away from anything you know familiar. You can't see. People probably see that you're walking in circles. Security probably watching and saying, why is this apple walking in circles? Is she plotting something? And I wanted to be like, no, she can't see. And then I called my mom and said, I think I'm about to have a panic attack. I just can't stop walking in circles. I keep coming exactly back to the same point. And my mama, something she always says to me, she always says, put the squirrels back in the tree. So, because she already knows I'm about to start like going nuts. Like literally, like I just feel under attack, scared. All this stuff is gonna go on. So she said, "Put the squirrels back in the tree. Stop and breathe. You are in the same place they are, and you're gonna find them. You just stop walking in that circle." And I said, "Yeah, you're right." I said, "She said she talked to me until I found them." I said, "That's all right. I'm just gonna breathe, relax, and just find them." I took a deep breath. I said, I'm not lost. And I looked up and I seen Sherry. I said, what the Scooby Doops? So like I said, if y'all think Daddy don't still have a baby, I'm just learning to curb him. And then there's some things that happen and I can't curb them. So you might not see me because I'm going to spew out the wrong things because right now I can't even digest what's going on. So I like to digest it, try to figure out a way that doesn't make it completely go away, but then I can explain it better. Because I like to explain my emotions. I like to tell you, like, the reason I was doing that is because I was hurt. I was in defense mode, not just be going off and you don't have a clue why I'm just cussing everybody out. Because before I used to just cuss people out and you had to figure it out later what I was cussing them out about. But now I'm like, no, you get more bees with honey. So I'm just going to have some honey. Oh. Let me tell you something, and I'm sure you might be able to relate to this, and many of us will. I have been stuck for blood so much that there's not a needle you can pull out that is going to fear me, or I'm going to be nervous, or jump, or get scared. I've learned I just don't even look. And sometimes I can because I've gotten to such a point I can just sit there and look at them do it. But sometimes if the needle looks too big, I just turn the other way because I think it's just the sight of that needle that's bothering me. You know what I mean? Big bad wolf, what up, sis? Um, but yeah, but oof, when they come in, I can't stand when you in the hospital and they gotta come. You like every day y'all drawing blood. What are y'all doing with all this? I feel like that one valve could have tested for everything you need. After they said, "Nah, we need some more." Just like y'all gotta come in. Like, I mean, do nurses sit around in a thing in the area in the station together and be like, "Is it 4 a.m.? I'm about to go up in there and take their blood pressure." And they wake me up sometimes and say, "Oh, Miss Robinson, your blood pressure's going up." I say, "Hell yeah, because bitch, I just got to sleep. I literally tried to stay up, hoping I could stay up till you came in. And I feel like as soon as I close my eyes, here you come. Here you come." But see, them good nurses, because I'm the type, y'all, I'm telling you, sometimes I go to sleep and leave my arm out. And them good ones, you just happen to open your eye a little bit and be like, "Oh, she's taking my blood pressure." Good. Good job, honey buns. Good job, honey buns. You see the tag. It's me. It's me. Ain't nobody up in here faking to draw blood for me. Steven, how you doing? How you doing? Ain't nobody coming over here to draw no blood for me. I mean, it's me. It's me. I'm up in here in this room. But they would get on my nerves. I ain't gonna lie. That was the one thing I didn't like, how they come in the middle of the, oh, God. And then the doctors, they either come in at the butt crack of dawn, here come the whole doctor crew. It's 7 a.m. You barely are all the way awake because you done been woke up twice by the nurses during the night. Then you woke up to get your pain medicine, or you woke up to get an extra pillow, or you woke up to, you know what I'm saying, to go to the bathroom. So now I'm sitting here and the doctor, I'm half asleep, and they're asking me every question they could ask you. How are you feeling? What's going on? Did you feel your bowels move? Hold on, did I touch this in the body? You're like, oh my God, they are getting on my nerves. They are getting on. And who is this other doctor? I don't even know who this is. Why is he? I literally used to be like, oh my God. You my God. Geez. And they ask you silly questions like when a new nurse come in. Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm your nurse tonight. Okay, so I see it said your pain was at about a 9.5 today. What would you say your pain is now, Miss Robinson? I'd be like, the same as it was then. I mean, do you think I'm better from the surgery yesterday? Matter of fact, I think it's worse. Put a 10.5 on the Richter scale for me, because it's getting bad. And then you get a little bit better, and so now you like, hold on, let me go ahead and tell them I'm better enough to go home, because now I'm faking everything. Like, oh, you just gotta have a bowel movement. Let my bowels move. I'm going home. I don't know about y'all. I'm going home. And so you forcing yourself, but don't let them give you an enema. Whoo, whoo, yeah, never again. Oh, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I had oh my goodness. This was years ago. I had a surgery, and the only thing holding me back from going home was a bowel movement. So they used to say, well, if you get up and walk down a aisle, it'll get your stomach to going, because when they cut your stomach open, your stomach goes to sleep, and we have to make sure it's alive, and it has to move, and it has to do this, and it has to do that. And I was thinking, oh my God, I hate walking, but I get up and I do as best as I could, because I had staples in my stomach. And if you've ever had staples and you ever had them in your stomach, especially in the bikini line in your stomach, it's hard to pull yourself together to walk. You know what I mean? So I would keep trying to walk because I wanted to go home. You know what I mean? I was young. I wanted to go home. They're like, well, if you can have a bowel movement. And then they'll get to a point where, well, if you just pass gas, we just need to know your stomach is alive and we need to know it's working. And so so finally my doctor said, well, if she doesn't have anything, we're going to go ahead and give her an enema. And I ain't talking about, no, we inserted a pill in your bottom. I'm talking about it felt like they grabbed a pole, yank yanked real quick, And it almost makes me feel gaggy a little bit. This was me. This is back in the day. They probably more sophisticated with them now. But see, I'm smart. When I have a surgery, Hunty, I will get up and drag myself down the hallway if that's gonna make my stomach work. I promise you. I please, I'm getting up out of here, and they ain't putting nothing up there to get nothing out. But Hunty, they had me turn on my side. At first, I'm thinking I don't know why, y'all. This tell you how young I was. In my mind, I thought they was gonna rub my back. You know how you rub a baby's back or pat your back. I thought that's what they was gonna do. Oh no, but I should have known when I felt that gown open. I said, wait a minute, guys. What are we about to do? And I looked back, she was lubing that thing up. I said, wait. I almost felt like that song by Boys to Men. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, injection, fellas. Y'all know Ooh Ah the remix? Ooh. Ah. Yeah, it was that. It was literally like, it was. I get nervous and anybody tell me take a deep breath to this day. You say take a deep breath, I gotta cover my bum. Cause I think I'm making this up. I mean, it got my bowels working. But then they still send me home with laxatives. And I'm just like, oh, I can't do these. I got a bad stomach. I can't get into laxatives and stuff because then my stomach won't work like it needs to. Yeah, rugs I can't make. Man, you remember that song? 10, 9, 8. I can't make it up. I can't even listen to that song because that reminded me of how they did that. That when I hear that song, I'm just thinking, injection, fellas. Ooh, doo, 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 doo. Ah. Woo! Woo, but I never want that to be a part of my life ever again. Like, oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Mm, mm, mm. Big fan love I shouldn't be laughing. Because when I tell you, man, when I tell you, it was something else, man. Oh my goodness. My goodness. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah. And Jules, I forgot to say to you, I definitely will be doing some little short videos on the thing. But let me tell you something, and it's just my opinion. It's voiced by me, and I've never changed it. Jules, you, and many others, but since I'm just speaking to you, y'all showed village, love, and community when it came to supporting me and others. But I'm going to just speak on me. And for that, I got nothing but love for you, baby. I definitely fucks with the Beehive, Windy City all day. Like, I definitely fuck with him. I come up in the Beehive. It's laughter. I need her to do some more reading them clips because I need to see who worthy of me. She was reading all of these, I don't even know. It sounded like we was reading Backpage. I have no idea because some of these characters, it was just too much. But it was hilarious. It gave me good laughter. It was good rebuttal jokes I had on there for it. I mean, I really enjoyed that. But like I said, so when it definitely comes to that, like I said, when I name all these people that show me community and support, y'all put y'all names. You know how when you build a building and you got the people who built the wing, who bought the library, y'all are definitely on the walls in the foundation that built this. Because what I want to do is have different relationships with different content creators, and not because we in some bullshit. Because we are content creators and we are, you know what I mean? We have platforms where you can make bigger reaches. So like I said, it's definitely nothing but love. It's nothing but love for you, baby. You know what I mean? As far as I'm concerned, that's what it is. You know what I mean? It's definitely that. But as long as that cheesecake is in town, I definitely want to be a part of that. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? But I know one day I definitely gonna have to make a Madman trip with Just Jules. We could do that. Maybe go get some Portillo's, talk some shit. Like I said, I like to get close to you and break bread with you. I want to break bread with people. So when you get around me, I'm a foodie. So what better than me to do than break bread with you? That's who I am. Thank you. I love you. I gotta break bread with you. But yeah. Oh, that was funny. When she was reading them things, I said, wait a minute. I was trying my best to get out of there. I said, wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to go to sleep and listen. Housewives, how you doing? I seen in the chat last night. Somebody said Housewives was sick and in the hospital. You told her she was sick. Says I was praying for you last night. It's good to see you. I hope you're feeling, if you're feeling this much better, we winning. That's all I'm hoping. And don't remember, stress make you feel worse. Don't let this shit stress you out. I rock with who I'm rocking with. I roll how I'm rolling. I don't care what nobody else saying. You know what I mean? That's how I move around. I don't give a damn. Every time I like somebody, everybody hate them. I don't give a damn. I like them. They like me. That's what's called our relationship. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. That's it. That's it. Housewives. Got nothing but love for your sister. Okay. Well, you make sure you're getting some rest. Drinking plenty of fluids. I don't know why we always fluids is the first thing we do. Drink plenty of fluids. Get some rest. And like my grandma always said, as soon as you feeling somewhat better, get in the shower and wash that sick off. You just do that. It'll make you feel a little bit better. Even if you wash it off and go lay back down just because you enjoy it. But love you, sister. We sending nothing but good vibes to you. Nothing but healing vibes and prayers to you. And that's for real. That is for real. That's what we doing around here. We show love. That's why I love in here. Everybody can put your guards down. Put that pistol on safety. You know what I mean? Take off the bulletproof vest. You don't need it around here. You can go put your general suit up because you don't need to be in war mode. See, I'm that type of, y'all know how in some countries when they getting ready to go to war, they president jump up in their general suit to let you know I'm fighting too. I'm in it too. Ours don't. We be in the heart of a war, and ours be at a golf course somewhere, letting it go, teeing off. You be like, wait, thought we was in war. You look like you at a party. Our presidents be having functions and dinners. You be like, we in the heart of a war. Other ones be straight up in their general suit, got pistols on them and stuff. You like, they really finna fight. They really might go out there and get in some duggy shit. I'm that kind of general. I'm the type where I switch right up out of, oh, hold on, get out your civilian clothes. We all up in, especially for the kingdom. So look, when I catch somebody and they whole mob is defending they place, oh, that's what you're supposed to be doing. What you supposed to be letting people in there walking around smacking everybody around the building? Oh, nah, you came up in here acting a fool. Here is, like I said, hey, everybody up in here royalty, they wear a crown, right? Come up here and show ass. We gonna put our foot up your royal ass and put you up out of here. If you thought it was something different, you thought wrong. That's why I said, wait a minute. In this sector, they don't need nobody to come defend them. It's just some buck wild gangster badass bitches up in here. They don't need all that. They don't. Y'all can miss me with that. Y'all can miss me with that. You could take that, Captain Saver, because Is I should I save a hoe? I wanna be saved. Nah, I ain't never sung it. I wanna be saved. Oh, y'all know I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie till the foodies don't stop. Wait till Thanksgiving. I'm dropping foodie videos. I'm dropping eating videos. I'm talking shit and eating videos. I'm making food and eat. I'm cracking jokes with my brother beating his ass on the video game. I'm gonna give it to you. But food is the most important. And when I got a crib, there'll definitely be videos of, those will be uploads. But that definitely, y'all know I like to cook. I like food. I love to eat. That's how I know when I'm down. But the thing is, like, because I have had a few stomach surgeries. So you might see a big meal I ate. And sometimes I'm posting food because I take pictures of every food I ate. If I go in my phone, first of all, I told y'all, I can't make it up. I can't make it up. That's how I know all y'all with these videos and stuff. I know y'all phone probably more than mine. I'm telling y'all, but look, if I go to my photos, go to all photos. Right. Hold on, I gotta upload my iCloud. Something's going on with my iCloud. Wait a minute. I'll go back to this later. Sorry, y'all. I keep messing with my storage. But anyway, I got 22,000 photos in my phone. And y'all think that's from YouTube? Y'all think them screenshots? You must be crazy. Y'all do that. It's moments. I was on a train sometimes called a beautiful moment. Saw my city walking down the street. One day I was walking past the federal building. You know what I'm saying? The federal prison downtown. I was walking past the Dirk building. And no joke, I just looked up and I seen prisoners in and I sent a shout out. But it was the building, it was the moment, and I'm literally in front of the building. It's posted on my face. Like, it's just moments. It's moments. I got pictures in my phone. Some of them I can't even go through. Like I said, the ones with my dogs, the ones with my buddies who aren't here anymore. I can't even look at them. I can't even stroll through them. That's why I was like, wait a minute, what is my phone saying about upgrading? Because it's some stuff I don't never want to lose. And then when I'm making food, I always make videos. When I eat food, I always make a video. Always. That's why when I started doing the shorts of food, it was easy. Because I always record what I eat. Because like I said, I was told one day your stomach is going to completely stop working like it should. And when it does, it just will. But as it starts to do that, it'll show you. So I said I was going to stop because I used to be a finicky eater. I didn't eat half the stuff I eat now. I wouldn't try stuff the way it was made. I always had to change it. And I decided I wanted to taste it. I wanted to learn to use my palate. I wanted to love on my palate. And so sometimes I eat people's food and I say, did you have a little bit of whatever? Let's just say coconut in there. And they're like, nobody ever noticed that. How did you do it? Because I actually took time with this palate to taste it. I actually sat and tasted the food I was eating. Man, I love me some food. Shoot, I told you, call me anything but late for dinner. And I meant that. What? I have no idea what that is. Don't you hate when you get some random text that got your name in it, but it's talking about something you don't have no clue what the text is talking? I'm like, what does that mean? What is it saying? What'd you say, Stephen? Oh, y'all on lockdown right now, Stephen? Oh my goodness. Oh, they can leave. You're on. Okay. Or at least you get some time with that house to yourself. Ooh, sometimes you need it. You just need a peace of mind. And sometimes I get in the house by myself. Am I the only one who do this? I be in the house by myself, walking through, complaining at people like they there. So I walk up to my son's room like, so you think because the door closed, it make the room clean? Well, it's not clean. It's dirty, and you're too old to have that stuff on. You still going off on people. You walk in the bathroom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You didn't see this toothpaste in the sink when you left? Because you got to get it out. Because if you don't, as soon as them people come home, they going to walk in like, hey, mommy, how's your day? I'm like, how's my day? Well, let's see. I picked up your shit. I washed up the toothpaste you dropped up in the sink. Did you shave this morning? You know how I know? Because it was little particles of hair there. I mean, it seemed like you tried to wipe it off, but you didn't clean it off. Could you pick up behind yourself? No, I used to just get it out. I used to just get it out while they was gone. Cuss them out. Cuss everybody out now. I was cussing them. I'm sure neighbors was probably like, I don't think nobody up in there will help them dogs. Is she talking to them dogs? And sometimes I'd be out by my fire pit in my backyard. I'd be sitting out there with the dogs, and I'd be cussing out the kids out there. And I remember one day my neighbor came out. I was like, who the is she talking to? And I was like, hey, how you doing? And she was thinking, I don't know, but you crazy than the mofo. And I was like, see? And so she walked away. I was like, she's staring at me like the kids do. So I'm the crazy one now. Because you know how when life got you up against the wall, you do come across crazy. You'll walk in the store and somebody say something. Excuse me. And you excused? Now people, why is this bitch so short? It's because you are frustrated and flustered. You know, I'm telling you, my kids would do stuff like I would literally the night before cook dinner for the next day because I didn't get off till 6 and I wasn't cooking when I came home. So I'd always literally. So usually what I do, especially in this time of year, it's lots of crock pot meals. You know, I'm going to take a bunch of chicken breasts. I'm going to let them slow cook on low for 24 hours. And tomorrow we're going to have fajitas. You know what I'm saying? When I come in, I'm gonna drop in the stuff. You know what I mean? The green peppers and all that into it. But we gonna do fajitas. We gonna do a ham. I mean, we'll do a whole ham in a damn crock pot. Like, but I'm doing crock pot meals, and some of these are the last couple days chili in the crock pot. We doing all kind of stuff, right? You come in, and my kids will be calling me right before I walk in the door. It's like, because your kids can time you. It's like they know exactly how long it took you to get from here to there, what time you usually come. And they will call like right before I walk in the door and say something like, hey, you feel like swinging by McDonald's on your way home? Say, swing by McDonald's? You don't smell that whole damn crock pot of chili sitting up in there? You better eat a chili dog, some chili nachos, some chili mac. You better do something, but you better not be calling me about no damn McDonald's. McDonald's kiss my ass. Is Ronald McDonald gonna pay for the groceries next week? I need to know. Because I don't think so. If I go over to the Ronald McDonald home, they're not gonna allow me to get food out that refrigerator and bring it home. They're not. And they shouldn't, because those are for other people. But yeah, my kids always call and say that, or I don't want chili. Because my kids used to love to lie. It'd be something they eat and say, I don't need that. And I say, you forget I've known you since you know what I'm saying? Since you were being formed. I know everything about you. I know everything about you. See, when you stop knowing everything about them is when they living their own life and you don't really know no more. You don't get involved. But baby, I know you. I know you. I was the one wiping your ass when you couldn't. You remember me? I know you. I know you. But they're like, I don't even eat that. I eat chilies, but not with beans. Who was making you this beanless chili? Because I ain't never made it. And then they'll get the McDonald's because sometimes you give in. Because sometimes, you know what? Bump it. Bump it. That's more chili for me. It's more chili for me. And then, look, you get the McDonald's. And then later on that night, you catch them and they say, what you in here doing? Getting some chili. Not that chili you don't like. See, when I was young, when the kitchen was closed, it was closed. You couldn't go in there and get water. You'd be like, I'm dehydrated. If you don't go back to bed, you're thirsty because you awake. Anybody ever heard that when you was young? You ain't hungry, it's because you awake. Hey, the older folks used to say something like, man, these kids up too late because they asking for food again. And they had a big dinner. They should have been in bed after they digested it. I'm telling y'all, all my old folks used to say that shit. Say if the kids asking for food again, they up too late. But I know people who the kids ask food 2 a.m. They be like, well, I'm going to go on and make them a burger. Say, baby, what are you doing? They're not going to digest that right. Well, you know what? I can't do leftovers after 2 days. That's why you never gonna catch me eating on no leftovers. Like people like, I'm still eating on Thanksgiving shit for a week. You better than me. You better than me. Because I can't. Because I'm tired of it by now. By day 3, I'm like, if somebody put another piece of ham in my face, turkey, dressing, any of that shit, I'm going to lose my mind. Say dressing. Say dressing. I mean, you just be tired of it. But at first, every time I lay down, I'm like, oh, when I get up, I'm going to get me some doggone dressing. You thinking about it. Then about day 3, I'm like, So let's see, Thanksgiving be on Thursday. Definitely Saturday, I'm eating and saying, yeah, this is the last day I'm be rocking with this shit. I'm going to be over this. And if anybody try to make this same shit at Christmas, I'm going out. That's why by Christmas, you'd be like, hey, y'all, let's eat some new stuff for Christmas. I was thinking pizza, tacos, and it's always somebody like, you can't eat that for Christmas because it's Christmas. Says who? Who said, why we got all these rituals that aren't so? That's why when people can't go get a big ass turkey and dressing and make this big ass feast for everybody and their family, think they're not doing enough. Did you make it for your family to eat? Then you're doing it. Because we always trying to keep up. I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. Do the Joneses pay my bills? Because if they don't, I don't try to keep up with the Joneses. I don't give a damn what the Joneses do. Oh, thank God for early detection. Oh, wow. Oh, 12. Oh, I can't wait to do this countdown with you, sir. I can't, sir. I can't. Prayers. 12 treatments. Definitely, Stephen, definitely praying. Ooh. Yeah, I can't stand. Now, see, when kids are young, I mean, I thought I saw paranormal. Look at my eyes making us. I thought I saw paranormal. I mean, I'm thinking about it. So, hey, paranormal, I ain't even see you, and hey, see it. Okay, we do turkey. See, now I know a lot of people who do that, and I'm like, wait, I thought you doing both for both. Like, I know a lot of people say, oh, I do turkey for Thanksgiving and ham, or they vice versa. I do ham for Thanksgiving and a turkey for Christmas. I'm like, shit, I grew up, you did a turkey and a ham, and you know what I mean? Just, and I'm not even really a turkey fan. I'm not really a turkey fan, but I've heard that. So we did a honey rose turkey breast last year, and they my sis ordered it, and it came up sliced. Oh, it was delicious. Oh my goodness, delicious. But I heard that turkey is real good. I've always wanted to go to somebody's crib and they was dropping one of them turkeys and frying it. Because one, I want to see it be done. You know what I mean? How long do you fry that son of a gun? Yeah, so I never know. I'm like, dang, how long do you fry it? Do you cook it first or do you just fry it thawed, I don't know. I literally made my first turkey like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Because before I was like, I don't do turkey. I do some Cornish hens because my brother loved the Cornish hen. I do like some Cornish hens, make us like personal ones with people. I would do ham. I would do a chicken. Yeah, I'm not like, so I did first, I didn't cook turkey. And then one year I actually had two turkeys. And so I gave one away. And I said, I'm not wasting this big ass turkey. It's like a 15, 17 pound turkey. It was huge. I said, well, it's always kids over here. My kids, we here, my family come by. And I made a turkey then. And I mean, it was good, but I'm just not a big turkey fan like that. Like, even when I'm going to get um, deli meat, I like turkey breast. I like honey turkey breast. And then they got like the mesquite turkey breast. I'll do that. But I'm, like I said, I don't know. When it comes to making turkeys, but I would like this Christmas to do a fish fry. I don't know why. Well, like with my nephew, we still eat. No, he's an EpiPen, but he's allergic to fish, shellfish, and peanut butter. And so when we were growing up, well, when we were living in the same home or things, like we still ate fish and stuff, but nobody went into frying like we used to. And I would always say, if I was at my house frying some fish, I would always tell people, I need y'all to wipe down everything we done because I have a feeling that we fried fish and you'll be carelessly eating. You might have touched something, you know what I mean, and didn't think about going to wipe that down. I said, and watch my nephew come over tomorrow because we done fried fish. And sure enough, as good as shit stank. If I fried fish, he would not. Oh, I'm so glad because I would literally be at night spraying down in case somebody missed it, the doorknobs, the handles, in case he came by. Because I just be thinking, you don't even think about it. That's why I tell you, I do not. If I eat seafood in public, I'm going. We supposed to wash your hands and finish anyway. I'm definitely gonna wash and disinfect my hands because you never know what you're gonna touch, and somebody might have allergies and be allergic. And I don't eat peanuts. Like, it's sad that I don't know if they've done it in y'all state, but in mine, they took peanuts out of the baseball field. And so, like at the baseball stadium, they do not sell peanuts. In most places, they have a no peanut rules. You can't come in there with the peanut butter. You cannot bring it into the facilities. And so I think that's kind of harsh, but I do understand. I overstand because what if somebody doesn't wash their hands? And so I don't. I've seen people on the bus eating peanuts and throwing the shells on the ground. And I think, what if somebody gets in here? Now it's all over. You gotta think past yourself. Just like when you drive, you gotta drive for more than just yourself. Always sisters, Brooks. I'm telling y'all, we have more in common than we have different. We do. And the most important things with the human race that we all have in common is heart, lungs. You get what I'm saying? Brain, veins. That stuff right there. I don't know a human who's working off something different. So even if they have an artificial one, still that is where we definitely are the same. But when we start talking, we'll realize we got more things in common than we have apart. That's why when one person is dissing somebody else, oh, wait, Popeyes has a Cajun turkey? Like a big turkey? Popeyes does? Wait a minute, Susan. Let me read that again. Let me read that again. I gotta rub the eye I can rub. Hold on, let me read that again. Wait, Popeyes has a whole turkey? I didn't know that. Wait. Wait, y'all got me surprised. Where is this at? Oh, I would love a fish fry. I haven't had a fish fry in so long. Mmm. Yeah. Wow. I tell you, prayer saved me. It was people praying for me. People say, "Don't have everybody pray for you." Let me tell you something. If they sending out prayers of bad, it's gonna be people sending out energy and bad. They ain't always praying. They ain't on their knees praying for your downfall. But they sending out bad energy. They putting out with their tongues bad things about you. But remember, as long as you are showing who you really are, then that will show over what people say about you. And then two, as long as there are real prayer warriors out there praying for you and loving you and sending good vibes, the universe knows who you are. And that's what I got to know, because shit, when I wasn't even praying for myself, it was the prayers and the love that people who cared were sending that got me through. It was holding me up. It was, I told you, it was times I think I was literally over God's shoulder, just hanging at us, just unconscious. Now in the world, y'all saw me walking around and moving and talking, so you thought I was here, but I wasn't. That's why I know footprints are real. You know, you cussing that guy. Where was you at when I was going through? I didn't see your footprints anymore. And he said, because those are my footprints you're seeing, because I was carrying you. And that's the truth. Because I know he carried me. He carried me and he dropped me. And when he dropped me, I was still on the unconscious. Oh, I got up. So who dropped me over here? Who dropped me? And then I go tell people, I got myself through it. I don't even remember it because I was carried through it. I was out. I was gone. I was gone. And I wasn't even because I was on drugs. Like I told you, I ain't never did narcotics in my life. I took ecstasy before. I told you I've been given Xanax before for my own anxiety, and it's too much of a drug for me. I can't even take Xanax. I don't knock nobody who takes Xanax. I just can't take it. It's too much. I don't like control over my body like that. I used to drink, in high school to about 23. I used to drink a lot. I thought it was helping me get through life. I drank a lot. And like I said, I smoked marijuana. I never did a narcotic. So somebody go take that and say, "Oh, them narcotics had her out." I wish. I'm the type who, as soon as I feel a little better, I get off the painkillers you put me on for surgery. I mean, I don't want none of that. I don't like feeling like that. I don't like my stomach being constipated. I don't like being so afraid that if I don't get this right now, that I'm gonna get sick again. Or I just don't like that feeling. And I have an addictive personality. So it's good that right now I'm addicted to doing good things because I have an addictive personality. And so that's why once I eat something good every night, like I told y'all, I went and got one of them Corbet strawberry cheesecake, little yogurts to mix together. I can go show you right now. I eat one every day. Just like anybody who know me and talk to me every night, you'll know that I have to have 2 big bottles of water. One is going to be the one I'm drinking on during the day, and one is the one I'm going to sit by my bed at night. And it's a habit. It's part of my, so I'm going to go to the store and get them. And even if they start getting low and I got some there, I'm going to go get some more to have them. Like, so I know to stay away from stuff. But hey, be bad. I already know. Because I know who I am. And that's why I tell people, if you know who you are, don't worry about what nobody else think you are. Bump them. Bump them. You can keep on thinking. You keep on thinking that's who I am. Thank you, ladies. Thank you for dropping on these channels. Thank you. It's always support around here. Oh, the DMV. Yuck. Pull it. It's funny. They call it DMV in Cali. They call it the DMV in other states. Out here, we really call it the Secretary of State. But for years, I've always said the DMV. I told you, I think I'm so Cali. I've been saying DMV since I was young. Like, Department of Motor Vehicles. I've always said. I've said it since I saw License to Drive. And he goes to the DMV. And he doesn't get his thing. And they keep saying, don't fuck with the DMV. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about? License to Drive. This strap is driving me crazy. Sorry. I'm like, I keep adjusting and it keep moving over. And I'm like, I don't want it to lay. I want it to lay right here where it's at. I told you, I'm like the kid. I used to sell shoes and kids would come in and tell their mamas, I don't like socks with the lines in them. I don't like how it feels on my foot. And their parents say, you can't feel the line because I wear them all the time and I can't feel them. And I used to think, yes, you can. Because I used to tell them, I don't wear socks with lines on them like that because you can't feel it. So I just don't like the feeling of certain things on me. I don't like if a shirt is tight in the shoulder and area. It's just some things I got to be comfortable. I don't want to be pulling my clothes down, pulling my pants up. I don't want to do all that. I just want to wear my clothes and keep it moving, Hansi. Yes, footprints. Yes. Let me get back in this chat. Because y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. I didn't even know it was 1:30. That's good. Shed love. Crazy cow mama. Hey, sis. How you doing, sis? That's right. Man, the best Popeyes I ever had in my life was in Louisiana. I'm standing on that. Best KFC I ever had was in Kentucky. I'm standing on that. I'm standing on best shrimp and grits I ever had and macaroni cheese I ever had was at Gladys Knight restaurant in Georgia. I'm standing on that. Best brisket I ever had was in Texas. I'm standing on that. Best street taco I ever had was in fucking California. In the dang, on a little, what do you call those? I know what I'm talking about. It ain't even the store. It ain't even a restaurant. They just had that little cart. I don't even know what you call. What do you call those things? Food truck. Shit, let's get it. Talk about some good food, honey. I'm in your city getting it. I am in your city getting it. Yeah, I don't like sex with lines. And there's a lot of people who say, oh, that's just some spoiled stuff. You're doing that to, no. Some people are telling you. And some people, like, when we think of autism, I always think of the people before autism was more known and more understood, who never got to deal with their ways and what part of the spectrum they might have been on. But one of the things I've learned in the children, I've worked with children with autism, I love them. And they to me, they're no different than me and you. All of us are the same because we all dealing with something. But what I've learned is a lot of them have sensory issues. So things, the way they touch and feel on them is real. So like with me, one of the bad habits is, since I was a kid, I don't like a hat on my head, period. I don't. So it's become, even as older, I have to force myself, because once I don't like the way it feels. Like I can't drive in a car with a coat on, period. I don't like the way it feels. Like I said, I don't like socks with lines in them, period. And I don't like socks, and which is bad because one of my favorite socks is the socks from the 80s that would be all white and then they have like a color at the top. I love those, but they have an elastic around the top. I just can't. One is bad on circulation. I just can't. I can't. And just like I can't do it's two different kind of gloves you can put on your hand, but it's one of them I can't. What is it called? I wear the vinyl gloves, like you see me in the black one. You see, I cannot do. I don't know, but it's the way they feel. I don't even like when I take the black gloves off how my hands feel afterwards. Like I just don't. But when I'm gonna be touching money and all that, I can't be doing that with my regular hands. It's a lot of germs. Money is dirty. Money be everywhere. It be in people's boobs. It be in their bum. It be in they snatch. It be in they. It be everywhere. It be everywhere. Money be everywhere. It be in people's mouth. When I see people put money in their mouth, I know they nasty. I know you don't know where that money been. I done seen people literally take money out of places that you thought, why is the money there? And I've actually been in a strip club and seen them put money in places where you thought, oh Lord, I wouldn't put that dirty thing in my next to me. Put some money in my mouth. How many millions you giving me? I can't be bought. So somebody said I get $1 million to put that money and lick it all in your mouth. I tell them I'll just be a million short because I ain't licking money. Yeah, I'd rather go lick a pole outside while it's the middle of winter and get my tongue stuck. No, I wouldn't. I love that movie, but yo, they would have never got me to lick my tongue on that pole. Latex, oh yeah, the latex. I can't. It's the way they feel from the moment they go on my. I'm just like, and people say, "Are you allergic?" I'm like, no, I ain't allergic. I just don't. I don't. I don't even condoms. And we just grown up in here. This ain't for children. But me being a person putting a condom on somebody, I can't. I don't like the way they feel. I don't like the way. I don't like. I don't like it. I don't like it. They cry and scream. But all condoms don't have to be latex. You do know that. You got sheepskin. You know they got sheepskin, latex. Oh, that's a good job. I was in special ed. I've been in it, so I've been in it's two different. You have people who are LD, and there's a total difference. So you have a part of your special ed department that deals with people who might have Down syndrome and those types. So that's a whole different branch of special ed. And then you have special ed where you have people with learning curves. So someone like me with dyslexia and things like that, they would want to try to put you in something with learning curves. But my mother just believes strongly. My mother is an educator. You know what I mean? She was a teacher till she retired. Um, but the thing about it is, she wanted me to not be limited. And because back in the day, we lived in a world where people would call you retarded. I'm talking about teachers, doctors. It was a word used like it was okay. And it wasn't offensive or call you slow. So you just don't want to be labeled with that kind of stuff because it will hold you back. And so there's also behavioral um, classes you could be in as a part of the special ed, special education. I am definitely someone. I have an IEP, so I understand that. I understand that part for people, and I understand how that can hold you back, and I understand how sometimes I'm so glad when there's good educators. I like good educators, period, because you don't know the power and impact you all have on children. You can ruin them or you can make them better. And I thank God for all the great teachers that I came across my path. Um, and it's fuck for life, all the other ones. All those teachers who are sitting one day telling a child how stupid they are, how dumb they are, how they'll never be nobody. It's fuck you for life. Marianne, I'm trying to be good. I can't talk about educators like that because those are bad ones. But the good ones I salute. So thanks to your daughter, Susan's daughter. Like I said, I'm all about educators. I'm all about, like I said, I come from an educator. My sister is an educator. I'm definitely with the educators, especially the good ones. We need them. teachers will never be paid enough because they'll never be paid for the value of what they do. Because, like I said, they change lives. I know some teachers who were saying some things to some people, and years later, those people were just what they said they were. But they were saying it to kids back then who didn't have to be that. And so, yeah, I love good educators, and I love my special ed teachers. Much respect and kudos to them. Because, like I said, I sit before you, someone from special ed, not ashamed. Someone with an IEP, not ashamed. Someone who the educational system told me I wasn't going to be shit or learn shit, and I'd never be reading at no level higher than about the ninth grade, as they told me. And I thought, it's not even about my reading level, it was comprehension. It was the comprehension. It's because now I'm just reading words. So I'm not really comprehending, I'm just reading the words. And then I would also, if I lost attention, I would miss 3 lines. So now you can't comprehend what you're breaking down the wrong way. So like I said, but then I went to Westwood and I held a 4.0 GPA on my own with no tutors, none of that. So I'm here to say to anybody, you can be anything you want to be. And I'm telling you, like Tupac said, he said, what is it? I always forget it. Dang it. Sorry, because like 3 motivating songs are going through my head, but I really wanted to say that Tupac because it's the truth. But that's it. Just you can do it. Oh, if you believe it, you can achieve it. Just look at me. Against all odds, though life was hard to carry on. Living in the projects, broke with no lights on. So it's just saying, no matter what it seemed to be, follow your dreams. You can be whatever you want to be. And like I said, each of us have a different calling. And some of the greatest people that people worship and look up to, from kings and queens to people in the Bible, to people in the Quran, any type of thing, religious book you read, or anybody that you see in the world, some of the biggest stars, check their story, and it didn't start from greatness. Matter of fact, had they not kept going and following their dream, you wouldn't have believed they could have ever been that, because everything looked like it was against them. Like I said, people love Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry, the studios where Tyler Perry studios are, had not been there. Where Tyler Perry studios is at, he used to park his car there and sleep homelessly in his car. Had he have given up on his dreams and been what everybody told him he was going to be, he just would have been a homeless dude we never knew about. But now he's a billionaire. So you better know, don't think because you down right now that that's your ending, or that's all you are. Like, that's what I've learned. That's what I've learned. My dean used to tell me when I was in high school I'd be dead by the time I was 21. I don't even know why he thought that. And so I used to think he said it because I used to be sick. But I realized he was sick. He was a sick piece of shit. See, on YouTube, they probably want to interview. Hey, I need to interview the dean that was demising children. You might be related to him. You might know him. You and shit. And you think when he was doing that, he just did that to me? No, people like that, they rain on people. They rain misery wherever they go. But who would have known I'd come back to that same building years later and become the ambassador of the documentary and telling my story in a place that made me feel so shitty that it ruined parts of my life. Who knew? Who knew? Who would have knew? Who would have knew? I love great teachers. You got to go to your meeting, girl. Sis, I need to get out of here because I need to get myself started and moving around. I'm off today, so I do plan to go live more than once. I want to definitely come live early. I need to take care of a couple of things. I need to do that, and I'm like, dang, it's already 2. I tell y'all, these days go so fast. It's 1:42, so it's almost 2:00 for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, guys. I have enjoyed you. I've enjoyed just running my mouth. I've enjoyed everybody who came in. I've enjoyed just randomly talking. I even enjoyed talking for a second about old damn, because I love fur babies, and I love everybody who love their fur babies. Your cat, your dog, your hamster, Shoot, if you got a fish tank, I know some people with some nice fish tanks and they love them fish, and they actually could tell you the fish name when they pull up. Like, oh, that's Spanky, June. I call that one Nemo. You know what I'm saying? They know them. So I love people who love animals, and it says a lot to me about them in itself, because it's a hard job. It's a hard job to do. It's definitely work. It's definitely work that never stops. That never stops. But yeah, guys, like I said, thank you. Thank you for coming in and sharing. Thank you, Stephen, for coming in. You said 12 treatments. Please keep us up so we can do this countdown together. So we can be there together. Because I believe in each one reach one. I believe in love. I believe in community. I believe in a village. And welcome to this one. Welcome to this kingdom where everybody wears their own crown. You know what I mean? And everybody is just as important as the other one is. So thank you for that. Thank you to my moms. Thank you, Tina and Susan. I know you're working. Tina, you are in and out of meetings and you still stopped in to show love. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all inspire me. Thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you, my sis. I love you and love you. I hope you feeling good today. I hope everybody doing good today. I hope everybody had a good time up in here. Because I did. I did. We're going to get ready to start talking about some food. Now I got to know about this doggone turkey from Popeyes. What's going on, Susan? Let me know because it sounds good. It sound good. It sound good. It's this place they do a good like a honey ham or something. You get it sliced and stuff. Man, them hams at one point, I remember they was $50 and we thought they was expensive years ago. I swear them hams like $2.50. Like, man, the day somebody giving you $2 for this, man. Like, I'd rather go feed a couple of families or go help somebody get something than me to do that. Me to do that. Forget about it. Forget about it. I don't care what my city say, man. On Thanksgiving when I'm here now, Joe, I am having little snacks in my book bag. I'm giving them to the homeless. No, we ain't supposed to feed them. I'm giving them food. I'm giving out something. If anybody plays that part on the video, I'm saying, hey, I said I was gonna go hang out with them. What if I'm sitting there eating it with them? I mean, is that okay? Shit, because I done broke bread with homeless people on the train with them. I've had food and they said, can I have something? I've opened the container and tore it in half and divided my food with them. Because I didn't want to tell them, even though you see me on this bus, you think that that's somebody feeding me if I get rid of my food. But I'll share my last bite with you. Fuck it. If you need to eat, I know that much. But yeah, guys, so I'm gonna get out of here, run some errands, go do that, and then come back in. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm off today. I'm not trying to make no 2-hour bus rides nowhere. I'm not. I just want to chill. I literally want to chill. I'm gonna go ahead and eat something because I'm hungry now. And like I said, I just can't eat when I first get up. So I've had coffee, I've had an apple juice, I've had some water. I ain't ate nothing yet because I just wasn't ready to eat. But now I'm ready to eat. Now I'm ready to eat something. So that's what I plan to do. Oh, thanks, Deborah. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you came in too. Like I told you, ain't no bushes around here. And please note and know when you don't come in and you're just listening, you're just sitting on the throne. Because that's where royalty is always at when they ain't at work. They on the throne. So that's what I love. I told you I run around with pride. So I run with lioness and lions. I run around with people that are royalty. That's it. That's it. And like I said, if y'all think every king and queen just got the most beautiful story, then y'all ain't read about y'all kings and queens. Every last one of them got a story of how they held that crown up and how they stayed in power. And just go check out history, y'all. Don't believe the lies your teacher told you. Believe the truth. Think outside the box. Just think outside the box and you'll win. Love on yourself and you'll win. And do unto others as you want done to yourself, and you'll win. You'll win. Because if you do as the world done to you, it's never going to get no better. Matter of fact, it's going to just get worse. I've tried to fight that way, and I lost every time. But yeah, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Go ahead and run these errands. Go ahead and make these calls back. Call my mom, call my bestie back. And that's it. And I will get at you all later. And I saw y'all yesterday talking about y'all love that song. I love that song. Good night, sweetheart. I love that song. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. And it makes me want to watch 3 Men and a Baby. Oh, yeah. All right, you already know. You're getting some good sleep. Bub, did you want to say goodbye? You want to come tell him God bless you good night? Come on. Come tell him. Come on. He said he was gonna come this way. He just y'all, cause he just Bubba, come say God bless you. Good night. Come on. Come here, Bub. No, nothing about say go over there to that. Come on. Come on. I guess he wants to come from this side. No, he's coming on this side. Russell Simmons. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Bubba, come here. Come here, Bubba. In his Russell Simmons voice. Bubba, now you want to play. He says, God bless you tonight. Just like Russell Simmons. And now he out. He out. Bubba, be nice. No, nobody's giving you any of that. How come you would just sleep? I said, come say God bless you good night, and you came over here act funny. And hey, I just realized, how did my glove get up there with you? Why's my glove on that big? Yeah, you know what? I'm out of here because Bubba too much. He too much. I should have paid attention. Marianne's was his paws crossed when I turned that camera? I'm gonna have to rewind that and look back because he's acting kind of shady. And y'all know what it means. His paws were crossed. Don't trust him when they are. Don't. I love him, but don't trust him when they are. Oh, that's a good day. I am doing good. I might have to crank it up because on my birthday, it is all. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Because like I said, no matter what it is, I'm gonna bank it out. I'm gonna bank it out. And who knows, if it's too low, I may just double it because I'm all about to get back. I'm all about to get back. But all right, guys, I'll see you later. Love you all. See you later. Have a good afternoon. Have a good lunch. Have a good rest of the day at work. I don't know why people say that, but we gonna say it. Have a good rest of your day at work. And I'll talk to y'all later. See ya. Bubba, you so fake. Look at him. Just tail just wagging. Too fake. He too fake.